3-hour season finale. I'm joined by Chunky but Funky.
Evening, everybody.
And we are going to start pretty much straight away here. Just to quickly whiz you through, we are on reverse grid championship order from everyone that qualified for this race. I'll quickly whiz you through it and we'll get it underway. So we've got Deputy Fishtail on reverse grid pole, Airman, yesterday's GT class winner and also the Sprint Cup winner yesterday in P2, Honda in P3, Boosted in P4, Azrael in P5, Beeman J in P6, MG Dunn in P7, the self-proclaimed King of the Ring has Nagel in P8, Gloss Boss P9, Panda P10, Dad Leisure P11, Filthy P12, SH Dunn P13, and on the back row, Lucky Egg P14 and Smiley already crowned champion in P15. So I think, Chunk, we're good to go.
Yeah, just to let everyone know, from 10th down to 12th, from 9th down to 12th really, those are the guys battling for the GT class championship.
I know, and the fact that they're all together in the middle of it with a couple of fast drivers behind and some fast drivers in front should make this a tasty opening. So without further ado, let's get this underway. Could be an interesting, it's 3 hours, but you've got this short run into turn one, haven't you? Before we go, shall I ask you to pick a winner, Chunk?
An overall winner?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with Boosted.
Got the raw pace.
All the same,
sure.
Though, air has been incredible the last 2 days. Is the stream working? London says no.
Yeah, I think he was just a bit late there.
Yeah.
Right then. One red light, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's lights out, away we go. I think Airman might struggle off the line.
Slow off the line.
Yeah, the Renault might be one to watch.
Away even better. Honda already
On
making
the
a move in the
inside.
Jag. Great start from Honda, P3 to P1.
But Airman's done well to hang on to P3 and that slow start in Honda. Oh, it's tight into 2 and 2 there. I think you said it earlier, Chuck, didn't you, that it might be a 3-hour race, but these guys I don't think know any other way than just racing hard from the off, do they?
I think they need to be very clever through this first lap. Nobody needs to be making any silly moves through these first, especially as you go through the Nordschleife the first time. There is no need to be racing for position too tight.
It feels almost like a new season with everybody sporting new liveries, doesn't it? But I've got to say that's a very, very striking livery from Honda.
Runs a bit wide.
I was going to say a little bit deep. We will get an onboard view in a minute once we just. Someone's off. Oh, it's Fishtail
already.
He's going to have to be on another recovery drive.
The last couple of rounds, he seemed to have made mistakes.
And Filthy Chunk is right at the back as well.
14th position, no damage. He's on the hard tyre as well.
So something's obviously happened there.
Fishtail's left.
No, not that early on.
Has he had a disconnect? Is that why he's gone off though? Because he's had a disconnect?
I don't know. It'd be disappointing if he's opted to retire. Obviously, it's way too long a race for us to consider any restarts. Maybe keep it on the chat, but that's poor show if he's left.
I don't think he would have left that early.
No, because you can always get back in this,
Watkins Glen, he came back from 40 seconds behind the back.
Exactly, we know he's got the pace.
I would imagine that is some sort of steering wheel disconnect.
Chuck Panda up to P3.
Oh my god, that's making that championship. We need what are the points for this championship? How many do we need?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're trying to reassemble your mobility scooter to run out of time. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Lucky up to PA. I'll tell you what, let me get that at the ready. I didn't get the foot.
Honda and Airman, very good friends, race together in a few leagues with Panda into the wall.
Oh.
Survives with no damage, luckily doesn't get collected by anybody else and survives that.
Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to get any super formula on the go, so I have to use my old-fashioned maths. Right.
I would think now this is Panda leading the championship, I would imagine, isn't it?
Oh, almost certainly, because we'll have a clip look where that is.
There is nobody else within those top 8 that are a challenger to him at the minute.
So let's have a quick flick to the King of the Ring and see what progress he can make.
He's into 5th. Self-proclaimed King of the Ring cars with actual racing knowledge of this circuit, real life racing knowledge. Nice
which you think has got to make some beautiful liveries tonight.
Yeah. 2 Mercedes in tandem there between Haj and Specs.
Right, I'm multitasking. I'm getting my laptop for the points and my phone for the standings. So there we go. Or the other way around, I should say. We've got plenty of time, haven't we?
Everybody playing nicely at the minute on this first lap. Very nice equal gaps between all cars. Nobody making any silly manoeuvres. Boosted's car looks like a big shark from the front. Big mouth on the front of it.
Oh yeah. I've seen mainly running the Braun livery this year, but
is that Smiley I see up to 10th?
Yeah, already had a good start.
9th. That Leisure's been shuffled back down to 11th.
So obviously a hell of a long way to go.
That is a great run from Panda.
Yeah, we know that car's electric off the line, but even so.
Just shows sometimes the advantage of having a car that can get off the line quickly. I know boosted car is very slow off the get-go.
But in a race like this, Will is with that fuel, because he always seems to be able to run longer than everybody else, doesn't he? And he's on hard.
I'll say running on harder to the harder
so if he can save himself a stop, what a shot that is, by the way, there.
I think Lucky has done well to get himself into 8th as well. Putting a bit of pressure on boosted. I'd imagine Lucky running the medium tyre,
I know of a game allows this level of creativity with deliveries, but then it's up to the guys to then do their work, and they've done a super job, haven't they?
Yeah, all the liveries are incredible.
Oh, like S8's done homage to his homeland there. We'll let him off not winning Aston Martin British Racing Green, I think, for this one. Oh, but I'll tell you what, he's all over the back of Lucky now.
My homeland, do you mean Britain?
Yeah, of course, he's a proud Brit, isn't he? And that's why he's representing the British team.
Proud Brit, yeah, not Scottish.
So we've got crikey.
Filthy onto the back of Dad here.
You've got the three of the title contenders.
Oh look, Gloss has been shuffled right down the field.
Smiley,
I saw off track there?
Yeah, off track. He's down to P12.
See, this is the only issue Smiley has sometimes when he's coming through the field.
It's a different type of racing, isn't it? Because he's such a good one-lap qualifier.
So fast, sometimes it causes issue because he's approaching the other drivers so quickly.
I'll tell you what we have had is a change for lead at the front.
Oh, we have, yeah, Ehrman into
and
the
Ehrman
lead now.
with a decent gap as well.
I have to say, I have been extremely impressed with Ehrman over the last 2 days.
I mean,
yesterday, such a control. He just controlled the race.
Absolutely. And surely, if he goes on, I mean, we've got about 2 hours, 50 minutes left yet, haven't we? But if he goes on to win all 3 races here this weekend,
I think that's the first, isn't it?
Yeah. As far as I know, maybe in the Penelope days. Oh no, because no one would have won the GT class. No, you're right. It would be a first. He's pulling away, mate. He's 2.3 seconds.
Away. Yeah, he is on the medium tyre. Is
Honda's medium.
On the medium. Panda on medium.
Panda will be on medium. We did a bit of practice.
Absolutely hounding the back of Honda at the minute.
I've just seen the message from Apex, mate, in the YouTube chat. Fishtail power cut. We couldn't make it up. It's so disappointing. I think at times in the last few weeks we've had Dad had a wheel failure at Monza, Gloss had a monitor failure at Watkins Glen, and then a power cut tonight. It's becoming too much like the real racing with all these technical faults.
I think these Fanatec wheels are suffering with quite a lot of power issues at the minute after watching Rory and the other streamers.
Do you know what? Sometimes we all invest in this super expensive equipment. I wonder if Nagel's got it right. And Panda just racing on the pad. You know, wow! Sorry, Judge.
Well.
What a minute!
Yeah.
Oh, if Nagel would have made that stick around the outside.
Harge is going to want to get up to the front. He's already at 8.1 seconds off the front.
I'll tell you what, it's looking dark already, isn't it? When we did it in practice, it was end of lap 2 that it started to go. You know.
Nagel, once again, we will repeat, has real life racing experience of this circuit.
And
he is a local to it.
Do you know what's mad is he said that this game is so realistic that the bumps are in the right places. He said he's feeling the same bumps in practice the other night as he did
after seeing what he did on his motorbike though. I wouldn't trust him going in the car with him round here.
Always be wary of someone that says they're the favourite as well, you know.
If you're self-proclaimed, it's a bold statement to make.
It's not something I could do. I don't think you would either. I always like to be under the radar, not declare myself as the favourite. But
I'll tell you, Azrael has come up as a dark horse since he's joined this league.
Very consistent.
Now that Renault is slightly better since the update, he has come into his own now. I've
said it to you, haven't I, that I think the Renault in skillful hands, very handy car because it's got so much front end grip. It unfortunately at times it over rotates, but if you've got someone, I'm going to compare Azrael to Max Verstappen, but someone with those abilities to control a loose rear, it's a very good car. Obviously really came into its own at Watkins last week. Booster's
Yeah, he was
recovering, isn't he, up to
phenomenal,
6?
Yeah, Boosted now into 6th position. Who's dropped down then?
I was going to say, should we have a quick look at that? There's MG done, Gloss and J.
Must have made. Oh, look at the damage! Damage all over Gloss's car. Title contender.
Yeah, MG.
He's going to have to pit to get rid of that, I think.
Oh,
which
yeah.
Do not want to be doing a full stint with that damage. That Corvette's still absolute rocket shit.
Yeah, but they've both got the same high level of damage.
These two, I think, we're going to have to see these guys peel into the pit this lap.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate.
Honden's pulled it. Oh, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
Mate, Ehrman.
A bit more. Ehrman is sauntering.
He's going to take some catching. See, in practice, Friday, Nagel. I mean, this is how close it is. So last night we saw, what was it, like 30-second gaps front to back. In practice the other night, Ehrman and Nagel and Panda were trading laps within 2 or 3 tenths of each other, and that's on an 8-minute 10 lap. You know.
I think the issue with the reverse grid at the minute with Ehrman drawing in too late is he has been given such an advantageous position to start from.
But
that once he gets away, he seems to be able to just control the pace, which is incredible, to be honest.
Do you know, I think that, you know, it's one of my good friends works in touring cars, and sometimes the third race is discredited because of the reverse grid, and they says it's out of your control. Literally, you just start wherever the ball comes out, but you still you're not given the race win, are you? You've still got to go and deliver.
You've still got to go and deliver.
I can tell you now, if I was given reverse grid pole, I still would not win the race. So you've still got to go and deliver. But having his good mate behind him is going to help.
Well, they're very comfortable with each other. And I mean, for Panda, for me now, Panda, all he needs to do is he winning the championship now in this position?
So currently he would be collecting 30 points from here.
His dad's not even in the top 8 at the minute,
so for now we just got to focus really on Panda and Dad of where they are. So Panda's collecting 30 points.
Is Filthy back in front of Dad now, though?
Let's see what's going on with those two.
Yes, Filthy into
just behind. So this is maybe one. So at the minute, Dad would be collecting 18 points, and Panda 30. So a 12-point swing, and Dad has a 6-point lead. So Panda would take it by 6 points at the minute. So that isn't going to take much for Dad, is it?
He needs to go forward though. But look at who he's got in front of him. He's got a full line there of pro drivers.
Yeah.
And those guys aren't going to let him through. Love the green now on Dad's car though.
It's beautiful.
As opposed to the orange it normally is.
I'm gonna have to take it off these guys. The delivery work is just sensational. I'll tell you what, let's just flick forward to this battle because this looks interesting. Oh.
Was that SH on the grass?
Yeah. Yeah. And as we know, the grass in this game, as you always reference, Chunk, it's like...
You definitely do not want to be going on the grass there.
No. This is the corner I was talking to you about earlier. I found so hard last night. But let's see what they are coasting through it. That's
I think the problem is, as the vehicle becomes light over the corner, as it weighs back down, it drags you towards the outside of the track.
Some of these curbs, honestly, like I think Lucky refers to them as being like speed humps, and I think that's a good reference because... definitely not those nice flat cars.
You don't want to be getting over some of these curbs.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of trust being put in Lucky's braking points here by SH.
Yeah, these guys have done a lot of racing together this season. Two drivers which we know will be respectful of each other.
And one thing I'll tell you about SH, and you'll know, obviously you know him even better than me, is whenever he's not overly happy with a track, he always delivers well. And he hates this track, will openly admit it. But he tends to deliver.
I don't think anybody truly hates this track. I just think they know how difficult it is.
But you know what? What would the F1 equivalent be? Monaco? Monaco feels like a walk in the park compared to doing this for the last few days.
Well, after you drive this track, you understand how much of an accolade those 24-hour Nurburgring drivers deserve.
Never has a track humbled me more. Thinking last week being relatively competitive and not thinking you've conquered the game, but thinking, God, I'm getting somewhere. Then you come here. And this track puts you back in your place. It definitely separates the men from the boys. And
S8 Stun's front left tyre is looking like it's taking quite a bit of wear there.
That's quite high wear, yeah.
Do you know what it is? Heavy front engine in the front, heavy pushing against that front left corner. Everybody's front left corner last night was suffering more, so with that big heavy engine in the front, he's hounding the back of Lucky here.
But I was going to say...
The problem with this circuit is though, it's all right being right behind the guy in front. Where do you choose to make
I
that pass
know.
without it being risky?
Most of the time it's going to be off a mistake, isn't it? What I was going to say interesting though about this community is this was the first race I can remember where every single... Oh my god, he's done it on the grass.
God, he's on the grass again. That is brave.
That is a big balls move. Yeah.
Great move, and fair play to Lucky for allowing that space.
Racing only happens if two people allow it to happen, so 100%. Yeah, definitely.
The lights come on for Lucky, it's already turning to dust. Headlights are starting to fire on these cars. These two. So
we need to timestamp that for Scott after Lucky. Yeah, it was 13 minutes or so. That was unreal. But I was going to say, look, Chunkies, every full-time driver signed up for this race. There was no shying away, no thinking, oh, well, you know, on to next season, I don't really fancy it. Every single...
How can you not fancy an endurance race at the Nurburgring?
Yeah.
Do you really want to challenge yourself?
I loved every minute of last night. I was 30 seconds off the pace, but loved every minute. Because you can never relax around here. Are these two pulling away a little bit from... Yeah, they are, from Dad and Filthy. Yeah.
Which I'm surprised about, because Filthy yesterday was on such a pace. I mean, he was doing 8 minute 13.
You can see it now as well, Chuck. I forgot to say to you, as you know, Lucky hasn't been a fan of this car since the update. Also, it's got the worst headlights as well, and you can already see them, how less bright they are.
Well, do we even count those as headlights, or are they candles?
So, again, the rest of us in practice is saying, what are you on about? It's not that bad, I can see fine. And then, like, he showed me a view of his screen, I was like, oh. So, yeah, he's going to have another challenge.
He's going to have to put a torch on his bonnet at the pit stops.
Yeah, well, by our maths, we're on ×4 progression, so it's starting I think it starts about 7 or something like that, so it will be light by the end, but Apex Lucky's lights look like piss holes in the snow. Oh, sorry, X-rated. Are we off in the watershed?
I think Lucky's going to have to hope that he can borrow SH Gunn's headlights for these.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once it turns dark.
I'll tell you what, how's this battle settled down? I thought
penalty there.
Yeah, I was going to say, the King doesn't seem to be progressing at the rate you
maybe he's lulling people into a false sense of security.
Well, he ain't tyre saving, because look at them, like you say. So
it's very hard to tyre save in that big heavy Mercedes. Yeah. I absolutely love that livery though.
You can't not love a Martini livery.
I will give him that. I don't like to give him too much praise. I will praise him for his livery tonight. Another pad driver as well.
Yeah, you have to respect the pad drivers. I mean, with your unfortunate injury, you've had a dabble in it, haven't you? And you said your respect for the pad drivers goes up, doesn't it, when you have to try it?
If you have always ran pad,
yeah, different story.
It's not too bad. I think when you're trying to jump from wheel to pad and
vice
versa, it becomes difficult. Asriel's just such a dark horse, isn't he? He's just always there.
You've got a couple of drivers.
Is that Lucky? I see in the background, back into the back bumper of Scott.
These two
have been at it this whole lap, and he's passed again.
So
this is going to be frustrating, Scott, though, because you've got to remember, Lucky is getting through as they start the GP section.
Yeah.
And then he's in front for the Nordside, which is so frustrating when you know you are, and the other two have pulled them right in.
Yeah, I was just about to say, that's the thing, isn't it? We've seen how much the battling just brings us. We saw that in the race this afternoon, didn't we? How much science was able to close on everyone. So, Lucky's defending that.
Move here. Oh, we're going to see a move here from the outside. We might see a switch back. Is Dad going to get involved as well? Or he's going to go all the way around?
Ah, that's a nice move. That was expertly done, wasn't it? Do you know what I always say, you can argue which is your favourite racing game, but I won't accept any argument this isn't the best looking racing game.
By far the most immersive.
Yeah. It just looks incredible.
Sometimes it's to its downfall because it doesn't have certain things because it's so focused on looking good.
I know. But damn, it looks good, doesn't it?
We can't moan too much. We've had a great season again.
Oh, phenomenal.
All
the peaks and troughs, the ups and downs.
Have made this season phenomenal again. Like, they've been great drivers, built a great community. It's been a really good season.
Like I said, more than anything, just the way they've embraced this challenge. Are these two surely these two aren't gonna battle for the whole of these next 3 hours?
Oh, I think they will.
Yeah.
They seem to pull on Dad and Filthy through this GP section.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that was a decent save.
That was a Charles Leclerc moment from Baku this afternoon, I think.
Absolutely. Filthy was absolutely rapid on practice on Tuesday.
Is Filthy running the hard tyre?
Yes, I think he is. There we
go.
Makes sense.
I think that's why.
Yeah, that makes a little bit of sense because, as I say, he was so quick.
He was doing 8-minute 13s yesterday.
That's right.
During the race. I think he actually had the fastest lap, didn't he?
Yes, and you could see, I call it the Verstappen factor. As the week has gone on with practice, people's times have come down and down, but he was out the box quick on Tuesday, which is always a sign that someone's hooked up with that car, isn't it? I think you mentioned it earlier, post-update, he's really connected with that car now.
I like the way he's even though Apex didn't qualify, he's been brought into this race on Filthy's bonnet. That's nice of him. Look at that, Apex on the bonnet. They are Apex.
I think Apex is watching currently.
Technically, you're beating Filthy because you're at the front of the car.
Yeah.
Filthy's sat just behind you.
Oh, SH has nipped ahead of Lucky again.
Here we go. This is a long straight though. Lucky's been a bit heartbroken since that Supra nerf, because that Supra was incredibly fast in a straight line. Is that Dad I see closing in now?
Yeah. Filthy just hanging off the back. Might not be a bad idea, just hanging off the back.
Look at that tyre difference though.
Yeah.
Look at the state of SH's tyres at the minute.
Apex has put some laughing faces to your comment.
Apex is with us in spirit. What's going on with our other championship contenders here? Where's Gloss?
I think he's in that pack back there, about to pit.
Is he still? Did he pit? Did he actually pit, or is he still going around with the damage?
Beeman's put the softs on. Gloss put mediums on. Yeah.
MG Dunn still behind as well. Another Brit.
Yeah, shame. Going back to the front seat, yeah. So Airman's just driving in a different planet at the minute, isn't he?
I'll tell you, if he sweeps this weekend,
yeah,
Harge is going to have to give him the King of the Ring status.
Yeah, I think you're right there. And the thing is, it's hard. You say what you want in a reverse grid half an hour, 1 hour race, but in a 3 hour race around the world's hardest racetrack, I think.
Oh, it's undeniable.
Yeah. So,
Panda is doing everything he needs to do though, to take this championship. Now I know you're listening, Panda. No flashing the headlights and driving into the barriers now. You concentrate on the road.
Keep it on the track. Right now, you're doing enough.
There we go. Headlight flashing. He can't help himself.
You know, I have to concentrate so hard just to keep the car on the track, and this guy is racing, watching the stream.
Panda's probably out giving somebody a driving lesson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And takes
He's watching EastEnders on the other telly now.
Mate, he never heard of EastEnders.
He was writing in the chat yesterday while he was going down the straight.
Absolutely insane. These two are back at it. We had a feeling that the racing might be. There was a few splits, but we had a feeling the racing might be closer tonight, didn't we?
This is a few battles going.
I wonder what Nagel could do in clear air, whether he can make inroads, and it's 14 seconds to the lead at the minute.
Yeah, it was 8 in the race, it was he is losing time.
Oh my word.
That was wide.
I can see now how I was so frustrated, because these guys are they're pushing to the absolute limit, aren't they? So I'm trying to push like that for this amount of time.
Horrible corner.
Oh, it really is. Just feels like it just constantly wants to keep putting you in the barrier.
Is that a little gap he's pulled now through that sector? Yeah, a little 1.5 second gap there, whether there's a mistake from cars. Boosted doesn't seem to have made as many inroads as I thought he would have done.
Hypho claims that Haz is currently in a pizza, which is the reason why he can't get past Hazfield.
Eating a pizza.
Apparently, according to Highfield. So I don't know if we have to fact check the source, but apparently he's eating a pizza. That's
So
a new
after
one
he
on
eats the
me.
pizza, is that going to be it?
Apparently that'll
The
be
set
it. He'll
sail?
just yeah.
I'm interested in here to see what's going on with well, not what's going on with Boosted.
Yeah, he's in a bit of no
hasn't
man's
made as
land.
many inroads as I thought he would have. Azrael there nearly spinning.
Yeah, Renault does not like the
Boosted
curves.
did this the other week, didn't he? Where he just appeared from nowhere towards.
There is a chance he'll do one less stop.
Is he on hards? Is he on hards?
I think he was actually. Yeah. So
Yes,
it's good.
there's a difference. Yeah.
So net, he's within the pit window. I think the pit lost roughly 20 seconds if you don't fuel. So
yeah, it's going to be close between him and them.
I think the medium runners on their first stops will take tyres, not fuel.
I don't think it's going to be long until we see these medium runners start funneling into the pits.
The mediums can, in my experience, do 4.5 laps. So it depends whether you want to push the second half of your fifth lap or not. I'm guessing these two are still
attached.
On the
side of boosted car. It's a picture of somebody on the side of boosted
Let's have a
car.
look.
Who is it?
Absolutely no idea. Is it some anime person or
Maybe Star Wars?
I mean, trying to sound like an old granddad?
Yeah.
I see these two are still absolutely.
These three absolutely glued bumper to bumper still.
How mad is it that we're 3 laps in with 24 minutes?
Two Brits and a Canadian.
Yeah.
I think we may see a Mercedes double overtake here.
Could be about to see 3 Brits, isn't it?
Here we go.
Panda wants to know if he should stop, and he's asking the commentators for his strategy advice.
We can't give you strategy advice, Panda. Or the only strategy we can give you is do not crash.
They are ruins, though.
We got Azrael closing into the back of Panda here. Oh,
yeah, Panda's tyres are gone. He's got to try it. Lucky on the grass. We got grass flying, we got sparks flying.
These guys are racing like it's the last lap.
Yeah. But I think you said it earlier, they don't know any other way to race, so it's hard to...
Filthy back onto the back of the pack here, look.
It's hard to unprogram yourself. Who's just started in the pits?
Dad into the pits.
So,
maybe trying to get himself some clean air. Another driver who I thought may have made more inroads, Smiley.
I think Panda's made the right call here. These guys, I know they hate the hard tyre, but they're going to have to consider it.
Smiley, where are we looking at him in 10th position?
Yeah, absolutely.
Has not made any inroads forwards, really, has he? Has he got damage, or...?
Let's have a very quick look.
Considering he...
No damage, medium tyres.
Hard
and his best lap's an 8:22, which, you know...
It's on a hard.
Yeah, true. So again,
but the thing is, he's
stop.
35 seconds off the lead.
Yeah.
That is easily a stop.
It's really hard, like,
he's still behind Panda. Panda's just put fresh tyres on,
See, Panda hated the hards the other night and didn't want to use them, and I agree with him, but if it's saving you a stop...
I suppose it depends how much time you lose through the stint, though. I mean, if you're in a position where you're 35 seconds behind the leader, that's way more than a pit stop.
Yeah, but the first stops, they're taking just tyres. On the next stops, they'll have to take fuel as well.
And if you've gained again on that medium tyre again, a fresh medium against an old hard...
Yeah, true. They're going to be looking at like a 6-stop maybe for Panda.
For me, I think maybe more stops, but faster lap times, considering how long the track is.
And the hards are really hard. Like when we did in practice the out lap when they're cold, and minimum in a minute we're going to be going into the night, aren't we? So the track temperature is going to be low as well.
Yeah, those hard tyres are going to be very difficult to work with.
I don't think. I think that's the one issue that the hard tyres presents it being a viable option. It's too slow, isn't it?
To be honest, anybody you watch on this game, streamer, racer, esports guy, none of them seem to want to use a hard tyre ever. When the hard tyre is mandatory in the Gran Turismo World Series, they all just pitted on the last lap for it, and that tells you all you need to know, doesn't it? They wanted no piece of it, did they? And when you look, if you're 35 seconds behind the leader and the pit stop's 20 seconds, you're going to come out 15 seconds behind, and that leader's going to have...
I think Boosted might be able to make it work.
Boosted is very good with his how he gets those tyres to
and the
stay in the right window.
SH
NSX obviously plays very well into that as well.
SH getting a bit of breathing room from Lucky for a minute.
I think they need it. I think all of them need a little breather. Lucky running the curb there was brave.
I know, the sun is definitely starting to set now, doesn't it? So another challenge for these guys now. They've familiarised themselves with the track, and now they've got to
both of them did not settle through there. Look at the flames coming out the back.
I know, it's beautiful. And we start seeing the sparks soon.
Yeah, down through the foxhole there'll be sparks here. There should be.
Let's see.
Out at the bottom. With the flames.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. Can we get a measurement on the plank at the end of this, please?
Lee, I just don't think what Lee's Discord name is. Is it Ron Dude? But Lee says this race is better to watch than racing. And do you know what? I might agree with him there. I enjoyed the race last night, but
I think if you remember correctly, Shippo, me and you did the 24-hour stream for charity, and we did 4 hours of this race in Group 2 cars.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, it was horrendous.
And I went off at the same corner for 4 hours. Yeah, I remember it well. That came in handy coming in ready for here, because straight away I was like, that's my corner from hell. It's that horrible left that creeps up on you from nowhere.
What, the one you went off on every lap?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
To be fair, at least I didn't make that mistake last night.
The one by the end of it where I used to have to say, Mike, that corner's coming.
Yeah. Just to keep remembering, it's coming to the 3-minute mark, that corner when we come in.
Yeah.
I've got to say...
Guys all battling really closely still. Yeah. It's good to watch.
We will cut away from this, but just being on board here with Filthy, watching these two ahead and the sparks, and it just looks incredible. I know it's on your bucket list to come here, isn't it?
Do we think we're going to see... Yeah, I think I would very much like to come and watch a 24-hour race here. Do we think we're going to see Airman and Honda into the pits at the end of this lap?
Yes, that would be interesting.
And is that Azrael? Azrael would have been inherited third through Panda pitting, wouldn't they? Oh, whose tyres was that then?
Haz is in better days.
He's definitely going to have to come in at the end of this lap.
Boosted is hunting him down.
I think all these guys are going to be in at the end of this lap. Yeah, Airman's tyres very worn. He's now got Honda slowly starting to close him back in, I think.
Yeah. The gap hasn't extended, but look at the consistency, Chunk. Lap 1, 8.19, lap 2, 8.14, lap 3, 8.17. It's insane. The guy's an absolute machine. And this is a guy who competes at the very top end of F1 as well, in the faster tier. He's a tier coordinator. They've been able to restart the faster tier now, mainly due to Airman's hard work. He's a tier coordinator there. So tier coordinator for F1, front end of that, comes in here,
front end of that. Karts in real life?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
On the Discord that him and I'm sure his sister actually race karts in real life at quite a high level.
Oh, we better point out his poorly foot as well, or we'll be offended.
Oh yeah, he's driving with a little boo bar on his ankle. We've whacked a dinosaur sticker on him this afternoon.
Injury top trumps earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, 4.2 to Honda now.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Look at that left front tyre though. That will be horrendous through this section. What are Honda's tyres looking like?
But by going on one more lap.
A lot better. Honda's tyres are a lot better.
Going on one more lap though for Airman could be key in terms of Panda, just because of.
Out of interest, can we see what the gap to Boosted is? Because I think that's where the race is at the minute.
It's within a pit window. Oh, there we go. That was a good time to go to Boosted.
So obviously these guys are going to fire into the pit now and probably come out behind Boosted, do we think?
It's going to be neck and neck. It's a 20-minute delta with a no fuel, just tyre step. So just tyre stop.
How much is Haas going to hold him up on this lap though?
That's it.
Because Haas's tyres were not looking good. This is where Boosted is. He's a bit of a comes with these strategies, and they all seem to pan out in the end, don't they?
And bear in mind, he's doing these strategies in VR, so he can't see a HUD. He can't see anything that anyone else is trying to do either.
And look at his lap times: 8.19s and 8.20s.
On hard, yeah.
That is what Air was just doing on the medium tyre.
He's in this race for sure.
100%. He can never. Oh, he's got the run here. I don't know. Blocked off by Harsh. I don't know if you would want to overtake now, because you know as soon as you get onto this straight,
he's going to back himself by the looks of it. let's maybe get to the outside so we can see a view. Thanks,
Here
Lee.
we
Lee's
go.
just saying that.
Do we think Harji's going to push him or try and overtake him?
They're closing on Asfield as well, haven't
Thank
they?
you, Lee. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
Here
you're
we
right.
go.
You called it, chump. You
Harji's
called
not
it.
helping. He wants his King of the Ring status back. See, for me, if I was those guys, I would be tempted more to work together.
Yeah.
You know, you've got however many laps left of this race, another 2.5 hours.
We'll get to them in a
in
minute.
as well.
Yeah, we'll get
Here
to them and see where they go. I imagine Asfield's going to follow in.
I'd imagine Harji's going to follow in as well. She's going to leave Boosted out. Will Boosted inherit the lead of the race now?
Let's see.
And do we think Boosted is going to run hard all the way?
Is he taking
He
any
could
fuel?
probably save 2 or 3 pit stops if he
Here
does
we go.
hard.
This
He's
is
in the
the
lead.
key.
Boosted's in the lead.
Oof. Right. Interesting.
So we may see Airman make a pass here.
Yeah, because he's fresh mediums versus worn hards.
But is Boosted going to save multiple pit stops during this 3-hour stint?
That's going to be interesting if Airman's doing 2 stops to every one of Boosted. So I think, I was going to say most of the cars of the night could do 9 laps on fuel, but that NSX does seem to be it's better on fuel, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know it can be a handful.
Fuel compared to Air's.
Yeah,
yes,
different.
More fuel. I think we may see a single stop in comparison to the medium runners.
So just looking, Airman pitted lap 4, so if he went 4, 8, 12, he's going to have to do a 5 lap at one point, so he's looking at 4, 8, 12, 6, he's looking at a 4 stop and
Boosted's going to be looking at a 2 stop.
Okay.
If you take that in, that's 40 seconds.
Yeah.
So Airman has to break away by 40 seconds if he's going to continue to do medium stints.
It's going to be interesting for sure.
I'll tell you, that's going to be some feat, that is.
Oh, Panda and Filthy. But again, this is a similar situation, isn't it?
Yeah, because Filthy's on the harder tyre, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think he's saved as much as Boosted, has he?
Let's have a look.
Boosted were half. No,
yep.
I think they're although they're not far off.
Sure.
Is that Hondenovsen just make a move on Filthy?
Flashing his lights. It's pretty damn dark now, isn't it?
It is dark now, yeah. This will become very difficult for these guys now. Completely different skill set driving around here in the dark.
And not to discredit anyone, but this isn't driving at Bahrain or Abu Dhabi where the whole track's lit up all the way round, is it? You are just...
This is driving through the woods in the pit stop.
Yeah. Bar the party tent.
With some maniac in a GT3 car flashing you to death behind you.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see the guys in real life doing this and they're getting flashed by those millions of headlights consistently, I don't know how you concentrate on driving.
Absolutely. See what... Airman's on all over.
Sparks. Yeah, I think Boosted will allow Airman to go through here. They're on completely different race strategies. There's no need for Boosted to get involved in this with Airman now. Because Airman is now going to have to go get in front of Boosted for 20 seconds to level the pit stop back up.
We've got a comment from Quiet Bird who's rooting for Azrael and Fishtail. Unfortunately, Fishtail's had a power cut, so he's out of this race on a technical issue.
At the very beginning, it's such a shame.
I don't know if it was a power cut with his wheel or power cut in the area. I know I used to live in the States and power cuts are quite frequent there, obviously with the mad weather they have.
50p in the meter person. In a Spark.
Yeah. This is the battle.
Airman needs to get past here because the longer he sits behind Boosted, the less chance he has of pulling that 20 seconds he needs.
Well, we know he's got an 8.14, 8.13 in his locker if he gets clear air.
Yeah, and he's got less fuel now, so that should go down even more. He darts to the left, he's flashing his lights to let Boosted know he's there. Boosted is not letting him through here. I will be surprised if Boosted continues to fight this so difficult, make this so difficult. To me, it's counterproductive. You don't want to allow these other drivers behind to start closing back in.
No.
Because then if Air gets past you and Panda's on you and Honda are on you on fresh mediums, then it becomes a lot more difficult.
Without a HUD, does he know the race situation? It's so difficult, isn't it?
Well, I think he'll know that Air's virtually touching his back button.
Yeah, he'll know that, yeah. I just see there's a lot of comments right now saying what a fight and what a race. I mean, it's lived up to the billing so
very
far.
good considering this is we're 37 minutes in to a 3-hour race. And these guys, these strategies, playing all out together. This is what makes this racing good.
But these guys, I've only made a few of them. I think I've made 2 of the practice sessions. They hammer it all week long, you know.
Here we go. I think we're going to see a move from there here.
Oh.
Boosted moves to the inside. He's shepherded. I think he gave.
I'm going to get to the outside so we can see.
Fair play to Boosted.
Yeah.
Then. It looked like he completely backed out of that to let air go through.
Losing the battle to maybe win the war.
Yeah, counterproductive to a lap 2. I mean, look at the other guys closing in behind. If he can hold on to the back of air for a little bit now, get in that slipstream.
Yeah.
You got to remember, air now has to get 20 seconds in front of Boosted to be on the same piece of track when they come out the pits together next time.
Yeah, Hyper's just said that was smart. You know, could have having an incident there. Oh, fuck!
Was that air on the grass there?
Yeah, it was. How come these guys survive the grass and I don't?
Look at Panda.
He's going to put it down to skill level.
Quickly, look.
Yeah, he is.
I'll tell you, Panda is set right on for a championship win here. But look at that, Filthy in fifth.
Yeah, because he saved the stop.
Would that still mean that Panda's winning the championship?
Yeah, because Panda's ahead of Filthy. 2 points.
So as long as Panda finishes in front of Filthy, I mean, where's Dad? What's going on with Dad? Because he is the GT Championship leader at the minute.
Yeah.
And he is not within the top 8.
We need to quickly find him, don't we?
9th position. He's pitted. He's not in a good position here, really. He's managed to get himself in front of Lucky and SH, though.
Yeah, that is true. Make sure, are those 2 still neck and neck? Oh, of course they are.
They've just quitted by the looks of it. How has Dad managed to get himself in front of those 2?
Because you'd think it's unlikely to be on pure pace. Yeah, so what if these 2 had to come together
and
undercut them?
Slowed down, yeah.
See what Panda's doing a minute, trying to get to there. But yeah, at the minute, then it's still Panda's.
Panda now only 1.4 seconds behind Boosted. By the time they get round to the back straight, he may be within striking distance in the slipstream. Panda needs to be careful here and play this really cleverly. At the minute, he is winning this championship.
Because from P2 where he is, he doesn't need to necessarily worry about Filthy.
He doesn't need to.
That's his only concern.
He's racing his Dad.
Yeah.
These other guys, like Boosted and Airman.
Oh no! Rear bumper, rear suspension. Oh.
This is what we mean when we say it. This is what can happen. You have to concentrate on just racing your race. It's so hard in the dark though.
And you've seen it, how a few of the guys have touched the grass and got away with it, but that whipped him round. And you couldn't make it up. Look who's right, look who's closing in on them.
But look at his tyres are now looking quite low, Filthy, so I'd imagine it's not going to be long till we see him fire into the pits. Either this lap or next lap, do we think we'll see Filthy into the pits?
So, because it's a shame he can't balance his tyre because the rears still look good, don't they?
I think this circuit very heavy on front tyre wear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cars are constantly pushing through the corners. No Highfield, none of the early pitters on medium to pre-fuel. You can do two medium stints to 1 tank of fuel by the looks of it. So I'll be surprised if you pre-fuel. Go back into Panda a second and see if he did pre-fuel or not.
No.
He's choosing to continue with that rear damage. He's going to have Filthy all over the back of him in a minute, so he's gone from battling for second to now surviving in 4th. The blow off them discs.
I know, it's incredible, yeah.
He's got quite a stint to go as well until he's going to be in and changing those tyres.
But I think Hyper's right is going to lose speed on the straights, but he's probably just trying to get to what his next natural stop would have been anyway, which would probably be lap 7 or 8.
Well, he's pulling back away from Filthy at the minute. He's pulled 6/10 through that first sector.
And for now, until that, Dad's up to P7.
What you've got to remember as well is Filthy is running around on those incredibly worn hards. Yeah, Panda now starting to gap Filthy again. Filthy, I think, is struggling with that tyre wear. He's losing a lot of time. How far is Harge in comparison to Filthy?
Let's have a look. 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
A lot of the comments seem to think Panda needs to pit. Maybe this lap. Dad's suddenly come into his own, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's slowly sort of just appeared, hasn't he? I think you see this a lot from Dad though. It's not all extravagant driving and crazy strategies. He's just there all the time. He's in the right place at the right time. Good speed, consistent. At the end of the race, he's always there, isn't he? There or thereabouts. And I mean, Dad doesn't have to beat Panda, does he? He just has to stay within 6 points of him.
That's right.
And still with the fastest lap of the minute of an 8:14. That was obviously done during the first stint light.
Yeah, Hyper just said that.
Being cold now, it'll be difficult to set a fast lap now.
It's interesting what Hyper just said there. It's mad how quickly it's changed from Panda looking pretty to he's now got Filthy on his bumper, Dad coming back through the field, and he's got a pit with damage.
Yeah, that was the worst case scenario for Panda there.
But he is still pulling away from Filthy.
He has managed it well, but I think Filthy, if you look at Filthy's hard tyre, I would imagine he's very close to
True.
Now.
But in terms of doing what he needs to do, so Dad in 7th stayed like this. Dad in 7th had scored 22. Panda in 4th is on for 28. So if it stayed like this,
bang on, that would be equal on points.
There'd be a tie, and then Dad would win on GT race wins because neither of them had an overall win. If they go through 16 races and 16,
and
basically 32 races,
That's crazy. That just shows how competitive these races are this season.
And Filthy in 5th, pick up 26. Yeah, so if it stayed like this, I think Dad would nick it. Yeah, on GT class race wins. Yeah, it'd be a tie.
This is why these mistakes are so important. I mean, a lap ago, he wasn't battling for second.
Yeah. Oh man, he's on edge again. What progress is Dad making onto Haz? It's just maintaining. I wonder what's happened to Azrael. He's had an 8:40 lap in there, the lap before the pits, because he's the guy that is running in P3 earlier, wasn't he?
He's done an 8:37 there.
Yeah, on his out lap, but it's the 8:40 lap with Height 4 that's killed them. And then guess who he's got on him? The tag team of Lucky and SH. Are they? No, they've got a little bit of a gap between them now. You said about interesting that our champion Smiley still in P11.
Smiley, we haven't seen more from Smiley. I mean, he doesn't need to win this race. He's already sealed the overall championship, pro championship. So.
Yeah, Azrael is getting a lot of comments in the YouTube sections. I've just got a fan club watching him tonight or this afternoon, probably out there, isn't it?
Everybody seems to have settled into a
rhythm
now. Nobody doing anything crazy. And now completely back out Filthy. And really making any inroads to
I know. Should is that Panda doing that first? Do you think?
Yeah.
Just focus on the race.
He can't help himself.
I think I said to you earlier, this title battle between the four of them, I think it has now definitely become between the three of them, isn't it? But you couldn't find four more likeable guys, I don't think, in our server, could you, than Panda, Filthy, Dad and Gloss.
No, they're all great drivers. They've been a great addition to the community.
And just to say, you
I'd
know,
be happy to see any of them win.
well, do you know, the way they want to do it properly, we had the situation a few weeks ago where Dad couldn't make the GT race, and we left the decision with the driver, said, look, the rules state he can't do the GT race, he can't do the main race. Panda and Filthy both said don't want to win a title that way, let him through. And we like to think we'd all...
Same with this weekend.
Same with this week. Yeah, Gloucester struggling, they said the same. And that says a lot, doesn't it? Because we all like to think that's what we do. But you've got a chance to win the title, you can take it any way you can, but they want to do it the right way.
Panda and Filthy chose not to take the pass through.
That's right.
Chose to race in yesterday's race to gain very little points, but at a big risk of not getting through.
It's big, it's backing yourself, and it's big kahunas, isn't it? And also it's a love of racing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great to see. It's great to see.
These guys race pretty damn close to every night, so you wouldn't do that if you didn't enjoy it.
Panda losing quite a lot of time to Honda here. I mean, another 2 seconds for these last couple of sectors.
Do you have a quick look? What
his race obviously is not with Honda, but
No.
I suppose he has to be aware now, really,
Of Dad's progress.
as they are running now, he is not winning this championship.
No, he's going to miss out by a point, which could be the fastest lap. So again, that might be something to factor in later.
Well, he's going to miss out by one race win, isn't he?
But if he was able to nick the fastest lap...
Yeah, he would win it by a point. At the minute, it's going to go down to a tiebreaker, isn't it? Which means Dad would win.
Now, Airman, so this is on course at the minute for Airman to get the gap he needs again to then pit for them to come out bang level again. So
this could be interesting, yeah. And I mean, they will pit at about the same time, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So but will we see Boosted come back out onto hard, or will we see him switch strategy?
Interesting. For sure.
Because I'd imagine if Airman is managing to pull those 20 seconds out, that's a risky strategy. I mean, look, he's on for a fastest lap here by over 8/10. It's a risky strategy for Boosted to continue on that hard strategy, knowing he's losing that much time.
Joe, what's the gap to Dad? I'll tell you what, we'll whiz through the field. So we've got Airman, who's...
And I can't remember seeing Airman make a single mistake yesterday.
It's a machine, this guy. So Airman is...
for a fastest lap, 8:13.0.
8. So Airman is just under 10 seconds ahead of Boosted, who's got Honda 1 second behind him.
all over the back of him as well.
We'll just have a quick whiz through the order. Panda in P4, who's now got 3 seconds to...
Panda into the pits. Panda into the pits.
Panda into pits. Has got ahead of Filthy. Filthy into the pits.
So the two championship rivals. Is that Dad I see continuing on?
Dad continues on.
So now Dad is in the lead of the GT championship. But look at his tyre wear. That front left, he is going to have to pit again soon.
Yeah, it'll be this lap. It's just where he can survive. I'm intrigued to see what Filthy puts on.
I think we may see a medium tyre on Filthy here. I don't think that hard strategy's paid off for him, really.
No, he's gone hard again. And he's fueling.
He's fueling.
Hyper thinks it's risky that Dad's gone on another lap.
Yeah, I was also thinking it would be risky with that damage. With that tyre wear. That's Panda back out the pits now. He's fueled for another stint out in 9th position.
He hasn't
so if you actually look,
yeah.
him and Dad have completely just switched positions.
Yeah.
Smiley into 7th now. Smiley's pitted, look.
Oh yeah, and now
he's out on mediums and into 7th.
He's got SH all over him. He does seem to, whenever you think he's out or something.
He's starting to make inroads. We may see a faster Smiley now. He's switched onto that medium tyre.
By Lee, that great lap by and Panda is incredible to watch.
Here we go. Look, Smiley with the fastest purple first sector. I think we may see another side to Smiley now. But he is 47 seconds off the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Lee's comment there on Panda being great to watch. He reminds me of a Ferrari driver, my dad's favourite driver of all time, Gilles Villeneuve, who was just always on the edge, always opposite lock. And
I personally don't think Gilles Villeneuve was watching a stream and cooking his dinner at the same time as racing, though.
True. So, are you giving the Panda the advantage over Gilles Villeneuve?
Yeah, we're going to say here on the RL Live that Panda is a more accomplished driver than Gilles Villeneuve.
We've just had a message from our owner, Mufasa, as well, who's just checking in before his evening's work. So, hello. Thank you again, Mufasa, for giving us this platform.
Have a safe flight.
Absolutely.
Pick us up on the way through. Take us somewhere nice.
Oh, that'd be nice, yeah. Take us here.
I said somewhere nice.
Well, we didn't get a chance to add to it earlier, so it's on your bucket list, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to do the 24-hour here. Not race it, I'd like to watch it.
Well, no, this year, was it a 9-hour?
Well, to be fair, this year would have been horrendous, wouldn't it? Sitting, watching the fog go past.
Yeah. I did make you think, why did they race it at that time of year? Why don't they do it in like the middle of August or something? But who knows?
To be honest, I think it has its own sort of ecosystem there, doesn't it? I think it has its own weather. Smiley here with the purple sector again, I think. Smiley is switching on now.
The medium's the tyre to be on by the looks of it.
For him, definitely.
You see how Dad's getting on this and that?
Dad is definitely going to be in at the end of this lap.
This is in that critical, isn't it?
Look at Harge there though in fourth, sneaking up through the field. Smiley on track for an 8.12, yes he is. First 8.12 of the evening, I don't know if anyone else, but he's just so far off that leader, isn't he? 40 odd seconds is a long time.
It is. Dad's done a very good in lap here. He's only 7/10 down on his best.
Is his best an 8.19? Yeah. This is what I mean with Dad, he's always there, isn't he?
Just there, yeah.
You know, consistent, he's not making mistakes, he's not getting damaged.
Querying why Nagel's not winning the race yet. This is what you definitely should not proclaim yourself
he's eating pizza apparently, so give him a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's going to be in the lead.
Once his dinner's set, you'll see him doing 7.55s.
Yeah, he said at the hour mark he's going to switch on. Dad here, still very, very smooth considering he doesn't have a lot of tyre left.
No, it's good. Heifels just said, yeah, nothing's won yet, there's 2 hours to go.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a long old race. Mufasa doesn't sound as confident. We'll see. Highfield and Mufasa will be happy anyway with 2 Dutch guys in the lead.
Absolutely, and if Nagel
3 Dutch guys within the top 4.
I'd say if Nagel would put his finger out, he could make it a hat-trick.
An all-Dutch podium?
I think I've heard that national anthem enough times to last my lifetime.
Well, we haven't heard it today.
True, we haven't heard it for what? I haven't heard it since Spain.
No. We were closer to hearing the Mexican national anthem today.
No, absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
Perez is even bad when he's good, so...
Nagel has a thing for crashing on mountains.
Yeah. Luckily there's barriers here, Mufasa, no cliff edges for him to drive off.
It probably was eating pizza that time as well.
Yeah, on his bike.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means, Highfield, but...
Yeah.
Who's still in third here?
He's not 2-stopping, is he?
He's
going to have to be a 3-stop.
He's going to have to pit now, isn't he?
Sorry, he's not. We thought earlier it might be 1-stopping, but it's definitely a 2, isn't it?
No, it will definitely be a 2, but we were on about the other guys having to pit 4 times.
Yeah, true, so he's still halved him out.
Alpha is 16 seconds behind Air now. How much tyre has Air got left? Let's see when these guys are going to pit. Is Air going to go another lap or so?
It's these fronts, isn't it? If they could just find a way to shift some of that tyre weight to the rear.
Yes, is he going to get the 20 seconds he needs? It's close, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're not going to know, well, as it stands, we're not going to know until the last stints, which will be kind of lap 16.
On a personal level, I would rather be driving around on that medium tyre.
Particularly during this night phase.
Yeah. The marshal was holding a red flag up there.
Christ.
So you got information we don't.
Yeah. Oh.
It's called a stop to it.
I can hear now. We're coming past the rave. That you said I stopped off last night for a cup of tea.
Highfield said that what he's written is the start of the national anthem.
And Mufasa said he doesn't know all the words to it. Well, that's surprising.
Right. He's on about us that we don't know the words.
We're just coming up to the hour mark. Oh, okay. We're just going up to the hour mark. It's
Apex says it goes on about clogs and tulips.
Sounds a bit of casual racism on a Sunday evening on the street. Yeah. Or stereotyping.
These guys are all friends.
Yeah. Casual stereotype, I should say. Right, let's have a whiz through the order then. So we've got M in P1, Honda in P2. I'm not going to attempt the full name if you haven't already. Boost in P3.
Nagel in a bit here on M in this lap.
P4. Dad in P5. Smiley in P6. Lucky in P7. Oh, guess what? He's got his best mate SH Dunn right behind him again. P8. We'll come back to this one definitely. Panda P9.
We're going to see Dad into the pits this lap.
Filthy P10. Azriel, I don't know what's happened to him. He's having such a good race earlier.
He's pitted onto hards, hasn't he? Look.
I see. P11. MG Dunn P12. Damage again. Beeman P13. Gloss 40 might struggle around here. P14.
Oh, it's a crash, look.
Yeah, looks like he's having a difficult old time.
He obviously didn't do the race yesterday, which was a good practice.
So, this was the battle I think we wanted to see a bit of. Oh, Pandas. He's coming to the back of the
We're also going to see Dad into the pits here, I'd imagine.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see where he comes out.
That'll be Panda taking back over the lead of the GT Championship, I think. Depending where Dad comes out.
Alright, at the hour mark, are you okay to hold the fort for 2 seconds while I, you know what the size of my bladder's like? I knew I shouldn't have had. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have had that coffee just for the rest. Right, well, I'll leave us with Pandas on board.
These guys now well into the darkness. Trying to get back there. Lucky now he's past SH Dunn. Flashing the life out of Lucky now, trying to put him off as they go down to this heavy braking area. That SH I see flashing his lights behind as well. We're all playing these games. And they're now closing into the back of Lucky here. He is shortening the distance between themselves. Are we going to see a move here? Here we go. Goes down the inside, backs out of it quite wisely. Try and get the switch back. Lucky runs wide. This is going to give Panda the run here. And the ball's out to the right hand side, flashes his lights.
See, flashing those lights. I came back and all I saw was Panda flashing lights.
That's Panda. Oh, fucking brave. Nearly. Lucky's not letting him through. He's managed to get his way past SH Dunn.
Oh yeah, see, second back. Oh my word.
Oh, that was a big dive. Did he make that cleanly?
Yeah, well, from what we could see, I think Lucky was compliant as well, which helped.
Out the way, which helped. Panda knows he needs to get going though, because he knows where Dad is now.
No, I respect all these guys already, but the respect level of seeing them just nail corner after corner at this track after trying it myself this week is so goddamn hard.
That Lucky I see right back onto the back of Panda here.
and SH all over Lucky, those two.
Yeah.
Just...
Where has Dad come out?
Oh, good point, my friend. So it's P10. Decent fuel in, decent tyres. Filthy P9.
See, Smiley still didn't set the fastest lap even though
So Panda, shall I do some quick maths? Panda's P6. So Panda's P6 will be 24. Filthy's P9 18. Dad P10 16. So at the minute, Panda would take it by 2. So it is definitely, this is, we're a third of the way through. Well, we're just past a third of the way through, aren't we? But this is still very much game on, isn't it?
Yeah. What's going on
14. He's got to survive this rest of this in that. Look at the front
left.
left.
What's he got to boosted? 15
Oh,
seconds.
there you
That's not
go.
enough.
Let's have a moment with these two. No.
These two are both going to fire into the pits together.
Yeah,
it
will be on this one. So it's going to be at Airman's next stop, isn't it?
Yeah, Airman only needs to pull what, another 5 seconds?
Yeah.
On boosted in the next stint, which I think on them tyres is quite doable.
I think Condon's doing him a solid here, isn't he, as well?
I think we may see boosted switch onto a different strategy.
Oh, Highfield is how's about to take the lead. His tyres are only marginally better off.
I think we may see boosted switch strategies here.
Is it or will he go hard, medium, and
have a good dash at the sprint, dash for cash at the end? Hondon with a brilliant drive as well in second.
Yeah, Airman and Hondon are, yeah. I hope
Smiley back in 5th. How much is he off the leader now? He was 47 seconds off.
I really hope Airman's other commitments, obviously, because he's, like as you said, he's a very busy guy. If he could take a full-time seat, it'd be great to see him go head-to-head with, you know, that.
Pro drivers every
that
week.
And I think when we were discussing it earlier, weren't we, the potential pro division next year? You could pick anyone from it, really, couldn't you?
Yeah. I feel those tyres are boosted. Yeah, I bet they're the most driver. He seems to not be losing any time.
A little bit.
I mean, look how worn they are.
Look at the lap time consistency. He hasn't got the outright lap times that Airman's doing, but the consistency is incredible. And he saved himself a stop in between all of that as well. Oh, Panda's gaining 2 seconds on Smiley.
This looks to me like this is Air's race to lose.
Absolutely. Oh, Panda on the grass again, but just before that, as Highfield pointed out, he's gaining on Smiley like mad, and look how much he's pulled himself away from SH and Lucky. We've got a yellow flag. Where's that?
Yellow flag. Where's
Smiley.
That?
Smiley. Front bumper, front suspension damage.
Shame. He's going to be vulnerable to these cars behind now as well. SH and Lucky, the tandem duo. Look, SH is now in front of Lucky.
These, God, and they are P3 and 4 in the championship as well.
You can throw a blanket over these two for the whole race.
Just seeing what their gap is in the championship, actually. I think, SH would need a decent turnaround. He's 14 off Lucky, so need a decent.
It'd be a big swinging point.
Somehow Penelope is still second, which doesn't race for 2 months, but shows about how dominant she was in the middle part of the season. I've really enjoyed this second half of the season though. How many different winners we've had? It's been mad. We've had Filthy's had 2 overall race wins. Boosted's had 2 since then. Smiley's had 1. Really interesting. I think we might see a new winner tonight.
I think we may see our first Triple Crown winner as well.
Yeah. And the Has is handing that trophy over. Or the trophy he gave himself.
No, the crown.
The crown, sorry, not the trophy.
He's going to have to take the crown off and put it on his head if he gets the triple.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, who's that? Who was that off in the background? It's Lucky.
Look how low he is on fuel.
Highfield's, yeah. He's got no fuel, no tyres. Oh god, I hope that was ghosted then, yeah.
That could have been championship deciding then. With Filthy.
Highfield says he's still betting on Has.
Is he?
There's
that guy with the red flag again.
It's going to put Dad all over him, isn't it? Imagine the front runners are pitting this lap, aren't they? You'd think. Let's go see. Oh, there we go. We called that right on time. Does Hondon follow him in? Hondon's still got a bit of life. Does he try and extend into one more?
I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Where's Boosted? Boosted's dropped off the pace.
4.5, yeah.
That tyre must be dead on that car.
Hondon is going on.
I am surprised to see Hondon go again.
I think at one point though they are going to have to do a 5-lap stint, because obviously 4-lap stints aren't going to make it through 21, are they?
So that's Airman has reselected the medium tyre.
Oh, Boosted's in.
Boosted, what
Got all the pit crews going to work.
going to see it come out on this car now? Is it going to be another set of hards? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fueling. Hards in the pits as well.
On mediums.
Smiley's in as well to get rid of the damage. SH in as well. You're going to definitely see Lucky in because he had no fuel as well.
Smiley's got that damage to repair as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a long pit stop. It seems like all that distance he made up during that stint has been lost now.
Absolutely. So I wonder if Honden's just doing his 5-lap stint now, because they are going to have to do a 5-lap stint at some point. I think potentially would you want to do it at the end?
I suppose this is a good time because he's low on fuel.
Yeah.
So the tyre wear will be less, and I suppose it gives you the rest of the race to make up the time you lose during this.
Absolutely.
But to be fair, I think I would rather do it while it's daylight and the track's a bit warmer. But we may have rain.
Yep, still another factor we don't know.
Panda in front of boosted now.
Yeah, Highfield thinking that Honden should have covered.
I think I should have covered as well personally, but
it's so hard, isn't it? Panda says he's going with plan A, but we know Ferrari have a lot of strategy.
How is Panda messaging again whilst he's driving?
Again, I think similar to earlier, the smart play here is to let boosted go, isn't it? But
the smart play here is to not write messages in the YouTube channel.
Well, that would also
driving around the Nordside.
That would also be a smart play. We've seen a few of these.
He is one of his own. I will give him that.
Yeah.
You will not see another Panda.
We have seen a few of these for our big snap
from boosted. Both of them look like they lost a bit of control there.
We've seen a few of those 488s today, but I think that's still the nicest looking one that we've seen today is Pandas.
We didn't see any with Pandas on it.
No, that is true.
Saw a few nice ones, though.
Panda Highfield says the play is not to let boosted go. I guess because ultimately down the line you might be racing him for position.
Well, to be fair,
you?
You've got to remember Panda is on mediums as well. Boosted is on hard.
More mediums, but
boosted is hounding the back of Panda here though.
Trevor.
But Panda also needs to be careful that he doesn't get into a collision with boosted at some stage.
I know.
Because this isn't his battle.
And the problem is the braking references here. We saw like last time they were so different from each other.
I mean, we've got that up into 7th now, just behind Filthy.
Actually, that might be why Highfield's saying you can't let him go. So 3rd is 30th, 7th, 8th. So at the minute, Panda still gets it. If he drops to 4th, we'll be back to the situation we were before, where it'd be a tie. That's how close this is right now.
But that also does have Smiley behind him.
Yeah.
Which, if I was battling for a championship, would not be the driver I want.
No, I think that's fair.
Panda has to make sure he doesn't get into a situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's already had that one mistake earlier on in the race. He cannot afford. Is that boosted on mediums?
Oh, we thought he put hards on again, didn't we?
There we go then. So he has changed strategies. This is going to be hurting him though.
Yeah.
Look, he's now 28 seconds off Honden.
Honden will be pitting
so he's yet
this
to pit,
lap. Yeah.
I wonder how far he is off Airman now.
We'll have a look at the moment. This is brilliant watching.
This is great racing,
yeah. Do you know, when I decided that I really wanted to commit to this game over any other, was we were away in January, first week of January. It's during our season break of season 1, like the mid-season break, and we were in this lodge down in Bath somewhere, and on the evening, the one that I tuned in, that's where I first watched Rory for the first time, and it was GT Manufacturers Cup, and I watched his race here. That's when he was good. And I just was in awe of the racing standard, because it was similar to this, where you're racing in the dark and around this track, and I was just blown away by it. And that's why I thought, no, this is the game for me. There's nothing else like this, is there?
This is an absolute ding-dong battle between these two at the minute.
Oh, yeah.
Boosted, obviously now he's switched to that medium tyre. He's going to have to make that gap to
Oh,
Airman.
yeah, because
On
now
pace
he's no
now,
longer.
not on strategy. They're on the
That's it.
same
Oh,
strategy.
my word. Oh, my
Ooh.
word.
They are on the same strategy now, so... I mean, the collision through there in the real life Nurburgring 24 Hour was the reason for a huge safety car at the beginning of that.
It's my mates, the Ravers. Nothing against what we tried to do in the GT class, like, but this race tonight is another level, isn't it?
So, this is a race of attrition as well.
We're not even halfway, mate.
So hard. Oh, God.
Wow.
These guys are pushing like
because you got the dirty air, you got dark, cold track. Every factor's against you here, really.
Phenomenal drive both of these guys at the minute. But this is a big problem for
Yeah.
at the minute.
Highfield,
on the same strategy as Air
No,
now.
absolutely.
He has to catch him on genuine pace now.
Yeah. Highfield, I bow to your knowledge. You just said this is why Panda needs to stay in front. Oh my goodness, what's happened there? No damage. No damage. Gutted to lose position. No damage. So we're now back in the situation where the championship's on a tie, but long old way to go.
How close? Oh, where's Smiley gone?
Oh yeah.
Or is
got damage again, Smiley. No, Smiley's got damage again.
Added 7th now. 14 seconds in front of SH done.
If Gloss is listening to this, he'll probably shudder, and MG done definitely will, but I think there's an argument that this race has to be on all the time. It's just so epic, isn't it?
I think for MG Dunn, he'd really like to see rain though.
Highfield said, don't try to pass now, teammate, tuck in that slip and just, yeah, sensible.
Let's have a look what the gap is from boosted to Airman. 18
18
seconds.
Oh,
he's on the grass.
On the grass again.
That is a big 20 seconds now. That is a massive deficit to make up on pace.
Hang on, how's Honda still going?
How is he? Yeah, because he's still on the same lap point.
Oh yeah, I forget how long it is.
You know, he has to get to the end of the lap to go into
But Honda is going to come out as it stands ahead of boosted. He will come out in P2.
Have these two mates
Who's
got a
that
little plan
flashing?
going on?
Who's that flashing?
That was harsh, wasn't it?
Now Panda, is he going to sit in the slipstream?
Yeah, Panda's flashing his lights here. He's trying to get boosted.
Mate, I don't think I've even got a button mapped for light flashing.
I have, but I never think to actually press it.
No, I don't think I just need to concentrate enough on the driving. Oh my word.
Oh my god, these two.
I told you, man, he's Jules Villeneuve. He just races on the edge all the time. Is Honda going to come out ahead? No, he's not, is he?
No chance. No chance. Not even going to
No, he's got to take fuel as well, hasn't he?
Yeah. So yeah, it's moved Haas up though.
Highfield says the money's still on Haas.
Jesus. Panda's gone for it.
Word.
And he's made it stick.
Yeah, but surely boosted on the switch back.
Oh my god, these two are battling like it's the last lap. I hope Panda realises that boosted is not battling him in the championship.
I think this is why Panda has a fang club, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
he does not care who he's racing. He will race at any time.
Oh my god.
Look at the wiggle.
Yeah.
He's gone for it again.
Oh, Andy got to leave him room. I feel you're back, Panda. Did he leave him room? Just a smidge.
Oh, they're flashing. I don't think Boosted was happy with that, but
he's giving him back, yeah.
He's letting back through. He must have timed. He got a bit excited then.
Yeah, he thinks sure. Now I feel just saying that.
Look who this is bringing into it. Look who's just lurking there.
The king of the ring.
Fourth. The king of the ring is on his chariot and he's on his way.
We're net positions now, aren't we, here?
Yeah, and I think Airman with that 23-second advantage, he's going to have to do something stupid.
The comments are flooding in at the minute. We've got 16 on at the minute. That's pretty mad.
Panda is entertainment at the highest level.
it's Airman's to lose right now. There's still a hell of a long way to go.
It'd be interesting now. Boosted's got clean air on their mediums.
Yeah, for sure.
See what sort of lap times he can set.
There's a lot of Panda and Nagel fans in the chat.
He is going to have to set seriously fast lap times to close Airman.
Yeah. And Boosted does seem to be pulling away from Panda a little bit, doesn't he?
We've got 11 laps left of this, so for him to catch him up, he's going to have to do 2 seconds a lap, every lap, just to get with him. Let's see if Harsh right there as well now. See, this is not what Panda needs though. If Harsh gets past him, he's definitely not in championship leading position.
No.
Boosted here, not setting purple purple sectors, setting personal bests, which you would come to be expected on those medium tyres. But we have to remember, Airman has already put an 8.13.0 in.
It's mad,
so he knows he's got the pace if he needs to. Is he doing what he was doing yesterday and just controlling the pace from the front?
That's all because he.
If you can drop and do an 8.13 when you've been doing 8.15s.
Yeah.
Was that them two side by side there, Harsh and Panda? Oh, Panda's in it again. It's exhausting watching Panda race.
But the problem is, if he loses this position to Haas, we're back in a tied championship scenario.
I don't think he's going to have a say in it in a minute. 2 pad drivers as well, aren't they?
Yeah. That's my corner that I went off every night at the charity race. Here
we go. Great traction there from Panda.
Yeah, unbelievable drive.
There's Dad still sitting in 7th. He's doing everything he needs to do.
Panda's Ron's prediction is Airman first, Panda second, Nagel third. I think they're forgetting about Boosted aren't they? Yeah, Boosted.
I'm definitely saying Boosted in the podium.
I think it's those.
I mean, I did have him to win, but I am thoroughly impressed by seeing what Airman has done the last
and also, you can't rule out Honda for the podium because he's on the overcut strategy.
Yeah. It's all going to depend when these guys have got to go into the pits for the last time, isn't it?
That's it, when we know that all the stops are done in its net, and realistically that might be as late as like P17.
Yeah, Harsh losing a bit of time here to Panda through these sectors. Boosted will start to feel ill.
So he's warning him out on those.
I've got to say, this is one thing you have to appreciate with Boosted. He's doing this all in VR. No
absolutely insane.
He must be absolutely exhausted by the end of this race. I'm probably terrified. Where's our mate with the red flag? Harsh now losing quite a lot of time to Panda there. Is that Honda I see creeping up in the background as well?
Yeah, it's coming down. It was in the 5s before.
Let's have a look what Dad's doing. How far is SH done off the back of Dad here?
Dad's 13 seconds, so it's fairly comfortable.
Extended again. But so as it stands here, Dad would be our championship winner.
No, Panda at the minute. If Panda if he loses the position to Nagel, by my maths, so that might need.
Didn't you say they would be equal now?
No, if he loses the position to Nagel, let me just double check. We don't want a Donald Trump recount vote situation, do we?
No. We don't want any arguments after the race.
Right, so the gap is 6.
Yeah, so that would mean Dad would take the win.
Panda takes 30 points at the minute, and Dad takes 22, 8 points.
So Panda has to hold Harsh.
If Panda drops to 28, then the gap is 6.
So this is for the championship here. Panda has to stay in front of Harsh.
I mean, there's still a hell of a way to go, but yes, absolutely. You feel these are critical moments, and with Honden's going to come back into it, isn't he? Yeah, Honden's definitely coming back into it because look at Panda's tyres again. I also feel Panda can make his life easier by not driving a Ferrari, but you got to love his commitment to the Ferrari team. Hyford asking where Smiley is. I've seen him Spider pick up damage a couple of times.
Smiley's picked up damage a few times in this race, so I'd imagine he's going to be down.
Isn't it annoying you can't just see the whole blooming lineup down the left-hand side? I mean,
maybe
anyway.
Scroll down and see where he is.
And then we'll get straight back to that battle.
He's down in 11.
Yeah.
1 minute 32 off the leader now with that extra pit stop to repair damage. He's quite lucky in that respect that he managed to get that championship sealed up when he did.
Absolutely. I mean, this would be worst result by far, wouldn't it? Because he's just the main reason he's won the championship. He's only had 2 race wins, which is the same as Boosted, Filthy, but he's just on the podium all the time. Oh my word.
May see Panda into the pits this lap, you know.
I mean, Panda's sideways there through there.
I think Panda's going to have to make a decision to go into the pit soon with those tyres.
Again, these two are very good friends on the track, but Panda won't off the track. Sorry, but Panda won't expect any favours. I think Nagel wants this win.
Let's
badly.
have a little look. Let's have a little look at Panda.
Oh! Did he survive the damage? Yeah, he did.
Yes.
God, he's had some close calls, hasn't he?
Honda there closing in quickly as well.
Yeah. Look. We are back to a tyre championship.
Are we going to see Panda into the pits now?
It's got to, I think. Who's Nagel flashing at?
It's us, I think.
Oh, okay, because mate, they're
all flashing.
I have to concentrate so hard on just the driving. I couldn't be doing anything else. Honden is really closing in.
Right there now. Yeah. See if we see Andy's on them brand new mediums. Let's see if we see Panda peel off into the pits.
Yeah, we'll soon see. I can just see it. The commitment through there is insane.
Here we go. Panda to the right. Yeah, Panda's
in. God, I'm just thinking, is Panda going to come out right in the mix of his 2 title rivals?
Yeah, it's playing out quite strangely at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've gone from all being together on the grid, separating to now being all back together on track. Panda in here.
Got to take a little bit of fuel as well.
Filthy's past him. He's got 26 seconds until Dad will be all over him.
I think taking the fuel, I think he is going to come out behind Dad. How much is... Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, Dad's pitted as well.
Okay, so is Dad just covering what...
Can he stay out ahead of...
SH?
Do you think maybe you're right? Maybe it's like
Dad is literally covering what Panda's doing.
You think with the 2021, that's what Lewis was doing to Max, wasn't it? When Teddy obviously went wrong at the end. Not saying that will happen to Dad, but just kept covering him.
Because he had 48% fuel left then.
Interesting.
Dad, so it seems to me maybe he is just matching what Panda's doing, knowing Panda is now only a couple of positions in front of him and on the same strategy. So
Filthy. Highfield said Dad's tyres were as bad as Panda's.
But now, if you look, Dad and Panda are closer to each other and on exactly the same strategy now.
It's Filthy recently has been, not that it's his fault, it's so good on the tyres, but it just doesn't seem to be the same case now. He's ran 2 sets of hards, but they both have been really worn, haven't they?
Doesn't quite seem as comfortable as he was last night.
Yeah, interesting.
Obviously, that he was on mediums yesterday.
Yeah, and we've been in the dark tonight.
Yeah.
God, it's a Dutch domination, mate, at the top. Oh,
look, there's
second penalty.
There.
Yeah.
Let's have a look what that gap is now. It is boosted closing in. No.
Marginally,
but I mean, yeah, that's quite a lot actually, isn't it? Boosted now has done an 8:12.4.
Just insane.
And he's gone 1.8 seconds quicker at the minute through the first couple of sectors.
I can only imagine this is full commitment. Let's get on board with him.
Yeah. I think we should stay on board for as long as the lap stays purple. See the levels of
based off that, what we're saying, an 8:10. I mean, 8:10. That's
an 8:10 is phenomenal.
Yeah.
On a set of medium tyres, mid-race in the dark, in VR.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's flying. We've
got
to stay on board with him for this lap.
Yeah.
This is the level of commitment, guys, you have to set.
And this is it. As soon as I found last night, as soon as you just start taking it easy, the track punishes you either way. It punishes you if you push too hard. It punishes you if you drive it too conservatively, you know.
I'll tell you, if boosting goes on to close this gap in on air, that is some drive.
I know. Oh, Gloucester's left. It's a shame.
He is absolutely flying on this lap. Inch perfect at the minute. Only takes one wheel to touch that grass though.
Question being asked is how long can he keep at that pace?
Yep. Well, the thing is, he has to set such a pace difference to Airman as well, doesn't he? Literally, he can't afford to have a bad lap. If he has a bad lap and loses time, he is closing in quickly though. I mean, he's closed over a second in this lap alone. Thing is though, with him pushing this hardship, how much damage is that going to do to his tyres?
That is a question, isn't it? But there's no choices there.
The difference is Air controlling the race and thinking, do you know what, I won't push the tyres to the limit, whereas we can clearly see here that boosted is
and we know what
full attack mode.
What that feeling's like when you just keep seeing that delta coming down and down and down and down.
Yeah. I mean, he's 100% in full attack mode here. I mean, he is losing a little bit of time through the lap. He was at 1.8 seconds up at one stage. He's now 1.2. Still a phenomenal lap, but he's obviously losing time to himself. Car sounds very laboured in sixth there, didn't it?
Yeah, it didn't, just like you say, just ran out of revs, didn't it? Eamon's responded slightly because gap's gone back from 15 to 16.
It sounds like where he was laboured through that.
Yeah.
His car didn't seem to be picking up at all.
I'll tell you what, it's fast, but it's so smooth as well, so controlled.
Straight through the carousel, the bumps, sending that VR headset all over the shop, that will. I don't know how he doesn't get motion sickness. Here we go. He's fast. So fast through there. Commitment. Full commitment. He's took a load of time back out of Airman again. He has not.
Yeah, it's the Delta's weight come down a little bit, hasn't it?
To his own time, yeah. He was 1.8 up at one stage. Now I say now only 4/10. That's still going to be an 8:11, but considering we were talking about 8:10s at the beginning of the lap, and it all depends what lap times Airman's doing now as well.
It's in the fort, yeah.
I mean, he's definitely bringing his lap time down. I mean, the end of the last lap, what was it, 17 seconds?
Yeah.
And it's now 14. Has Airman made a mistake?
Oh,
that time is coming down quickly. It's literally plummeting.
Oh, Christ, taking that like a rally stage.
See, he's still losing time to his other fastest lap, but he's gaining time still on Airman. Pushing like mad.
Yeah. It's definitely.
He's took quite a bit out of that tyre though, look.
It's definitely raced back on, isn't it? But yeah.
Let's have a quick flick onto Airman when they get on this straight and see what kind of tyre wear we're looking at for Airman. Go up to Airman, Mike, and then see
sorry.
what tyre wear. Oh, worse. He's in a worse position than boosted. Worse.
And so, how is he going to get a 5-lap stint in at some point? Will he have to do a run on the hard? Because it doesn't look like he can get. I mean, sorry, John, I'm going to risk another drink.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Better get your porta potty ready.
So yeah, just get one of those catheters fitted, I think, for next season's finale.
thing is now, is Airman going to be panicked by seeing this?
You can't not, can you, when you're seeing the gap just come down and down and down.
Seeing those lap times coming as well, he's just done an 8:11.9. And you see your gap go down from over 17 seconds to just over 12 in one lap.
What's Nagel? Yeah. I mean, Nagel's looking solid in P3 right now. I'm surprised Honda hasn't come back at Nagel with the fresher tyres. We're going to see Filthy and Panda again soon, aren't we?
Yeah. And it looks like Dad here is just working this race perfectly.
I think Dad's just got to do his best race, hasn't he?
All Filthy's Panda, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Dad has to cover Panda.
Dad just does the best race he can and just hopes it clings on enough, which at them right now. Hang on though, because previously Dad was P7, now he's P8.
Yeah, but Panda is P5.
Yes, so back to this. So 5 is 26th and 8 is 20, so it's the same gap in 6 points.
Yeah, which means Dad. No, there you go. Dad's into 7 with SH done pitting. Dad's into 6 now. With Filthy pitting. Right now
it's and Dad's got fresh softs and fresh mediums, sorry, and the tyre wear wise they're the same.
He's on exactly the same strategy as Panda now.
Yeah.
I tell you, Dad has played a blinder here because at the beginning of this race he was quite a lot off Panda, and he's managed to work himself into the position behind him on exactly the same strategy.
And the gap's huge. I mean, Panda's 26 seconds clear, but it doesn't matter what the gap is, it's the points that count. And now
they're on the same strategy now, so every time Panda pits, as long as it's not damage, I think you will see Dad into the pits as well to cover him up.
So with Dad in 6th, Panda would need 3rd place. No, he would need 2nd place, so it's looking a long shot now.
In the chat again, SD12 TH Tash, what does that mean?
Absolutely no idea. It's the kids these days, man, they're just talking acronyms. I have no idea what they mean.
Or is he offering SD12 a bit of cash to take Dad out?
What were we saying earlier about how sporting they were and all of that? But Filthy coming back at Dad though on fresh tyres could be interesting. But I think the rest are too far back off Dad for him to lose the places.
The minute Dad can afford to lose a couple of positions now. 1 or 2. 1 really can't. He can afford to lose another position.
Oh, I think he's talking about SH done crashed, which was annoyed him.
Okay.
How does he know what? You know when you watch Alonso in real life and he's doing the race and watching the big screen at the same time, it's like, yeah. I think Panda should consider streaming. I think he could definitely multitask on them.
I think Panda's got 8 screens up and every one of them's got a different driver on it, a different driver screen share.
I think
he's like the race director as well as the race driver.
I think he's got a future as a streamer, particularly on the pad, because it'd be something a bit different and unique, isn't it?
I'm not sure if the fans can take the drama.
I mean, he is box office, isn't he? That is for sure. Mr. Conor McGregor of this league. So Filthy's hunting down Dad. That will drop him another place, but still won't be enough. In 5th place, so in 5th place, he would need Dad to drop to
9th.
Yeah. Yep, well done, Chunk. You on this? Yeah, because that'd be 8 points difference.
Obviously, if they draw, either way, Dad wins on.
Yeah.
Wins.
Count back, yeah.
So Panda has to get himself 8 points.
And the gap to 9th from Dad, I mean, you got 14 seconds from SH to Smiley. He's a good 23 seconds clear of 9th at the minute.
As long as he's covering Panda at the minute, unless something drastic happens, like Panda all of a sudden takes off. Airman, I think we're going to see Airman in at the end of this lap. His tyre wear didn't look great.
Of course.
When we clicked on his.
Of course.
But I think we may see Boosted go again. Oh, look at that. 9.8 seconds now. And he's nearly out of fuel. We're definitely going to see Airman into the pits here. What is Boosted going to do? Is he going to carry on?
Yeah, he's carrying on. Got better tyres, better fuel.
This is going to be so tight by the end of this.
Yeah, if anything, you're now starting to think, is it in Boosted's favour?
I don't know, 9 seconds is still a lot to pull. Because remember, Boosted's still going to have to pit soon,
but
and Airman's now going to have that fresher tyre advantage.
Airman has got to figure out a way of doing a 5-lap stint at some point. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's got to do it at some point. He ain't going to pit on
also needs to figure out a way to get himself back into the 8.13s. I mean, look at his lap time there. 8.17s. 8.17s is a good lap, but it's not good enough to keep Boosted off you.
I know. I'd bite you, mate. I'd off an 8.17, but yeah.
He needs to be down in the 8.13s, 8.14s at the least.
Just figuring out how he can potentially get that 5-lap stint at some point. I think you've got to
that Genesis just doesn't seem capable of the 5 laps, does it?
So you've got to pit now, and then he's got to then get to. He's either got to pit on lap 16 and do the last 5, or the next stint he has to get to 17.
The problem is he's going to see Boosted coming as well. He's going to be pushing.
Or do you just pit this lap, pit on 16, and you just try and cling on the last lap of the race? When the track's the most rubbered in, the sun should be coming back up by our maps.
You've got the least fuel in your car.
Yeah, track's the most rubbered, and just try and hold on. I'd imagine.
I tell you, it's not going to be long till Boosted can see those back lights on that car.
That'll
leg him on even more. Look, it's down under the 9-second region now. We're definitely going to see Airman in at the end of this lap, and I think we may see Boosted go on again.
Yeah, I think Boosted goes on.
To be honest, if I was Boosted, I would be more, with the speed advantage I had, I'd be more
just cover.
To pit.
Yeah, just cover
him, because you know you're faster.
Because then Airman's going to get some of his time back on his outlap, isn't he, with the fresh tyres?
Yep. I think if I was Boosted, I would cover Airman off now and just... because Airman's off!
Oh my word.
Airman into the barrier, no damage, but Boosted is going to be on him here.
And suddenly would have seen that gap come straight down.
We have not seen Airman make a mistake.
No. The whole
2
weekend.
evenings of this game. And now he has made a monumental mistake, and Boosted is going to be all over him by the end of this lap. That could have swung this race the other way now.
For sure.
I mean, look at those lap times though. 8.12, 8.11.
It's insane.
I think we may see Boosted fire into the pits behind Airman here.
I think it's the play, but he might want to go.
Yeah. He's faster.
But then he can go lap 13, lap 17, and know he's only got 4 lap stints to do. So it's double-edged sword, isn't it? I think with the pace he's got at the minute,
I think Boosted is definitely in the driving seat here.
Yeah, it's become his race now. We question whether he made the right play, but he definitely has.
Here we go, Airman into the pits. Boosted continues on.
Yeah. Has Airman got to take fuel because the difficulty is if he's going? Yeah, so he's going to come out.
He's been fueling up to about halfway by the looks of it on his stops, because obviously that just covers the medium tyres stint.
Yeah. There's no point carrying fuel you don't need, is there? It'd be interesting to see where he comes out.
Boosted once again as
Panda
now typing in the chat
in the
GT
the chat. Nagel's come in as well. So Dad would have definitely said that. It'd be hard, even in this tense championship situation. You'd struggle not to have a chuckle.
I mean,
at
least he asked politely.
Mm.
He's even written the YouTube chat crash.
Has Airman come out right behind his good buddy?
I think Panda's have got about 6 other people in his room with him typing messages for him.
Maybe.
Got his race engineer on it. Is that Panda now just in front of ours?
Nagel's just come out the pits. So these two are going to resume battle.
I don't know if I can take another battle between these two.
Right now we're back in the situation of the Thai Championship, but it's whether he just... I don't think he can keep Haz at bay with this, he's off strategy with Haz, isn't he? Oh my goodness me. He lives on the edge, doesn't he?
How far off Dad is Smiley? It's only 5 seconds.
It's not over yet, is it? Timo
Dad's on
Glock.
brand new tyres, isn't he? He's on newer tyres.
Newer tyres.
Asriel sort of drifted off in this race, hasn't
It's
he?
a shame he's going so well anyway.
I think that hard stint was not the best call.
Also, this car is such a good car in so many areas, but it's nervous, and I just don't think you want a nervous car around this track, do you? Mind you, that's a damn quick lap time. 8:13.7.
Lucky Egg still recovering from his earlier incident with the barrier.
Dad's closing
I wonder
on
if we'll see him
Filthy
in
though.
SH done battling again by the end of this race.
It's interesting that Dad's closed on Filthy, and Filthy's got the better tyres. But yeah, so
Dad's finding his rhythm by the looks of it.
we'll keep an eye on that, yeah.
That Panda RC pulled even more of a gap on cars there.
Which is strange, unless he's just struggling to get temperature into the tyres in the outlap. I mean, it looks twitchy, doesn't it? So right now, there's maybe Filthy's had a little mistake because he's already started pulling the gap back past 2 seconds. Yeah, Heifels
warm-up will be difficult during this though, in the middle of the evening.
Heifels just said is Smiley danger for Dad. He is.
He is. And out of all the drivers you don't want behind you, it's Smiley, isn't it? Our GT Pro and overall champion.
Can Panda beat Nagel is the question. That's what could come down to.
So many ifs and buts, isn't there? It looks like we're maybe hearing the British national anthem at the end of this race, though.
To win this championship, Panda's got to beat Nagel, I think, and I hope that Smiley beat Panda. Yeah. See what Nagel can do about Panda. The issue again is he's slightly off strategy as well.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think...
I don't know if Nagel will be happy or disappointed at the end of this race. I know he's self-proclaimed king of the ring, but still, with the depth of field we've got this evening,
yeah.
like anything top 5 is phenomenal.
With the depth of field this evening, just getting in the damn race is an achievement.
3 hours, you know.
It's a shame we've obviously lost Fishtail on a technical issue. I'm not sure whether Gloss just retired the car.
Gloss was having an absolute nightmare, wasn't he? It was so disheartening when you're so far behind the back and you're trying to battle for a championship.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the outcome of that will be, but I think if ever you were going to have some discretion, maybe it would be this track, but who knows.
Yeah.
It's not, the gap isn't flying now. I mean, there's a lot of light flashing going on, but that's been going on all night.
Is that a lot of skidding I heard?
I was going to say I heard a massive tyre screech.
Panda's just flashing and waving and flashing to all his adoring fans on the side of the circuit.
That's mad, isn't it? So we've got just over an hour of the season left, and we currently have the GT Class Championship on a tie.
After 16 rounds.
Yeah, that's 32 races.
Yeah, for those guys it is. What's going on here?
Oh, was that a wobble from Panda?
Well, how was it that the gap closed up that quick?
Yeah, it did. 2.5 seconds, yeah.
Oh,
I saw him have a little wobble.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he went on the grass though. I don't want to see these two side by side through this section again. He's got to be so careful getting that curb there.
The thing is, he's not going to win the championship being careful, so I get in a way where he's got to just go balls to the wall, hasn't he?
So what happens if Panda drops this position? Dad also drops his position. Will he still be 6 points?
I think it just negates each other, because then 5th is 26th, and then Dad would go to 8th, which is 20. Yeah, 6 points to be back in time. They haven't boosted his pitted yet, has he? I haven't seen it flash up.
He might be about to pit at the end of this lap. Be interesting to see what the gap between him and Airman is now.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, this is an epic battle. We will come back to it, but let's have a quick look. Oh, he's got him.
He's more than a pit stop now.
But it's 20 with just tyres. He's going to have to take fuel as well, so it will be neck and neck. But again, he's going to be
fresher tyre.
exactly.
And he's not going to have to do that extra lap.
And right now, he's driving well, and the Honda seems better on tyres and fuel.
To Honda. Honda only 6.8 seconds behind. I mean, I think he has got there. He's
yeah.
As well. Yeah. Is he going to lose out to Panda?
These tyres are interesting. So there's another spanner, another spanner in the works there.
So we're not going to know until all these guys have made their last pit stops what's going on.
I think the last stops potentially are going to all be done by lap 17. Panda's on the grass. Yo, mate, if my dad ever tuned into this, he'd be a Panda fan. Panda, if you're watching, I'm telling you now, my dad would be a fan.
I think everybody's a Panda fan deep
down. Yeah. Because his favourite drivers were Gilles Villeneuve, Ronnie Peterson, James Hunt, all who race on the absolute edge all the time.
Here we go, Hard literally pushing Panda through that corner. Oh, we're going to see him pass before the straight again. No, he just chooses to drive back in. So this looks like deja vu. The last time these two got through here.
Yeah.
That's boosted into the pit as well.
We'll get up to him in a minute, see where he comes out.
There we go. That hazard's flashing now from Panda.
For God's sake.
I know he's flashing the front lights.
These two are just absolute pure racers, aren't they? Like, how are they doing this while racing this hard? I have no idea.
They look as one coming through there then.
I know, it is insane.
Honda into the pits.
Oh my goodness
Honda again.
So boosted has come out behind there, man. This is
Honda.
It's back to 11. It's 11 seconds again, that gap.
It's going to be interesting, you know.
Yeah.
You know, boosted is going to absolutely be sending that car now.
Right, I gotta say, we're nearly 2 hours into this race, and you've got 40 seconds separating the top 5.
The difference is, it still is a race.
Yeah.
This isn't a conclusion. That's Smiley into the pit spot. Smiley's in front of Dad.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's happened here. So Dad's got bumper and suspension damage.
Would that drop him behind SH?
We will soon find out. See if these two pit crews get to work. Is he putting fuel in? Yes, he is.
So Dad has now pitted twice to Panda's once.
Yeah, I mean, Panda is going to have to pit soon.
Yeah.
They're putting fuel in.
Has he chose to only fix his suspension damage?
No, I think they do the damage last, don't they? He's putting a decent chunk of fuel in there.
That's a lot for a medium stint.
Yeah, unless he's just going to put tyre.
Wear his tyre, yeah, that is a lot for a medium stint.
Oh, he's lucky because SH.
He's now 16 seconds behind Smiley.
Yeah, because Smiley didn't put anywhere near the fuel.
Is that SH on softs?
Yeah, he's obviously gone mad. He obviously just wants to go out and do some quick laps.
Mediums,
right, so he did a soft.
He must have been on softs. Just, I find very.
We got.
So at the minute, Panda would have this, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I thought that. It does seem strange, doesn't it? It took a lot of fuel on.
I can't believe he's took that much fuel on a medium compound tyre. That's just going to add wear, weight.
Strange, yeah.
That was there for me.
Yeah,
very strange strategy call there. I don't quite know what he's trying to do. Whether he was panicked by the damage and just sort of lost his train of thought. But certainly a 90% full tank on mediums is not necessary.
Because it does mean his
Unless
next
he's
stop will be
hoping if he
less, yeah.
yeah, but still, how much wear are you
But
going to
why
put on this
carry the
tyre?
extra fuel?
Yeah, it seems.
Yeah,
You
so
don't save any
Highfield's
time.
saying that maybe it's to save time on the next stop, but
But he's lost the time during this stop,
yeah,
and then you're now carrying all that extra weight round with you, and
we'll have to see how that
we'll see how
plays
it
out.
plays out. Yeah,
Absolutely,
it's obviously something he's tested.
It's fascinating. Yeah, you wouldn't make that call without it. So
I doubt it, unless he was just thrown off by the damage.
I think Nagel's got Panda covered. Hongen is 11 seconds off Panda, but Panda's going to have to pit soonish.
Within the next lap or so, is
On his hand, he's still going to have to do this stop and one more.
Hey, this is what's the gap from boosted to airman now? It was 11. It's down to 9 again.
And they. So
that's a lot of tyre wear difference. This is, I tell you.
I wonder.
Airman is going to be struggling with these tyres at the end of one of these stints.
I do wonder if Booster can. God, can he do 7 laps? No, mediums you're not getting 7 laps. They've both got one more stop in them as well. I think I just can't see that he'd be able to do 7 laps.
I thought we may have seen boosted drop onto another set of hards there.
And just go to the end for certain.
To the end. But I suppose it's how much time he can see he's faster than airman by quite a lot, and he's got a tyre offset advantage. I wouldn't now if he matches airman, if he closes in with airman, then matches his last pit stop. It's interesting, very interesting.
So I think as it stands now, Panda takes it, but he is definitely going to fall behind Honda when he next pits.
In a way, it would be incredible to see airman win this and take a triple crown.
Yeah, for sure.
He has drive for
These two have just gone into a different league. I think Nagel is slowly but surely wrapping up his podium. Unfortunately, the top two have just been on another.
I think he's definitely got Panda.
And up the gap to Filthy. So Filthy is just under 5 seconds behind Honda.
He's then in turn 38 seconds.
Yeah. So Panda would come out in P6 right now.
Isn't going to be enough to win the championship.
But then saying that, Filthy's got to pit. But Andre Chateau's.
Smiley and Dad have just pitted.
Yeah, they've quite a chunk off.
It's all about positioning, isn't it? Like Panda has to keep that 4 position gap between him and Dad to win, doesn't he?
Yeah, so it's going to be
4 positions in between them.
Basically, yeah.
Is anybody close to Dad behind? No,
not really.
Is 15.
Seconds
off the back and then brand new mediums. Oh, who was that then? The grass? Was that Lucky?
A difficult even, isn't he?
He's not a fan of that car, is it? Really
no, be glad to see the back of it.
And now let's be realistic, he's pretty much driving with 2 virtually blown out candles as his headlights.
Yeah, we did suspect it would come light with him.
Panda's asking what his gap to Filthy is.
I just gave him that. You know, is he not listening? So Filthy is 5 seconds off Honda. So your gap to Filthy is 15
seconds, Panda.
Is that okay, sir? And commentary and pit wall information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Race engineering for everybody and commentating at the same time.
Look at these
Definitely
tyres.
think we should get some brown envelopes in the post with a big cash in for this. Engineers aren't free. This is such.
I can't believe
an exciting battle after this many rounds.
Yeah, 5
to be coming down to this sort of thing. I mean, what have we got? An hour and 4 minutes left. Well, we've got 7 laps left. So this race, I think, will be just under 3 hours, won't it?
Yeah, we did put a bit of contingency in there just because of.
So the season is going to come down to 7 laps now.
It's crazy. I was just looking, we started on the 12th of May in Bathurst. We're now on the 15th of September.
These guys have done 32 races.
Yeah.
These GT guys, obviously the pro guys only running 16 because they don't have to qualify. Oh no!
Oh
Panda.
my word, he saved it again.
He's at it again.
He's going to have to box his lap, isn't
Oh,
he?
what is he doing?
These
He
tyres
loves
are
it.
gone. These tyres are gone. He's just got to...
I think he has a bit of grass from every stretch of the Nurburgring attached to him at some point now.
See how
Lost a
Dad's
lot of
getting
time
on.
there to Honden.
Dad's still in there.
Panda's right now writing in the PlayStation chat, I have problems with these tyres.
I just have no words.
Dad in 8th position,
yeah,
new tyres.
And he's kind of in a little bit of no man's land.
Yeah, which I don't think he'd be upset with as long as...
Hyper says, can you tell Panda to slow down?
There's Gloss right in the view is better. Lucky there, Gloss.
The thing is, Hyper, I think his battle is with Honda, isn't it? Because Haas is gone.
Panda has to stay
ahead of
positions in front of Dad here.
Yeah, he's going to come out.
Here we go. He's going to come out well behind Honden here.
Yeah.
It's all going to come to these last pit stops, isn't it? This is... To be honest, I think Panda's going to have to pit more times than Honden, isn't he?
And they're both going to have one more stop, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, I think. But look how much time Panda's losing here.
Hyper wanted Panda to go to the hards and just go to the end from here, but he hates those hard tyres, he said in practice.
Well, you've seen him grass cutting with the mediums.
Hyper thinks that's it, but...
Let's see what happens at the end of these last pit stops. Problem is here is Honda going to be able to only pit once more.
Yeah, but so Panda, yeah.
But Panda's now behind.
Yeah.
By 30 odd seconds. So.
It's a big old ask, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that might be.
Well, Hyper thinks that's it, but
without any mistakes from Dad, I think we may be seeing Dad has crowned the GT.
They'd be saying maybe Panda goes softs at the end to try and get the fastest lap, but right now it wouldn't be enough. He needs to.
He'd have to set a series.
He would need a 3. Yeah, which he can do on softs. We saw it the other night, but he would also need to be 3 positions ahead of Dad and get the fastest lap. Take it by 1 point.
He would also have to do it at the right time, because if he goes onto them softs too early, they are only going to last a lap or 2.
Let's see what's going on with boosted.
Who was that on the grass then?
Oh, was it? Oh,
that air on the grass.
No, air's going right. So these two have both got 1 more stop to make each, unless Booster can go to the end.
I would be shocked to see Boosting go to the end, but in that NSX he can do it.
Air's got to do his. Remember, he's going to have to at some point. He's going to have to go to lap 17.
Boosting got enough fuel to go to the end though.
Yeah. And his tyres are good.
We're going to see him try and stretch this till the end.
Airman's going to have to pit.
Yeah.
He's either going to have to go lap 16 and do a 5 at the end, or he's going to have to go laps, or do it now and try and drag it to lap 17.
Boosting can see his backlights again now though. Just in the shot in the background. Cars there having a very comfortable 3rd position now.
No, yeah, that's nailed down.
Look at the gap, it's absolutely Boosted with a much better tyre advantage as well. At the minute, I think I can see him cruising up to the back of the airman, and then I think he may cover him off on the pit stop. Why risk it if you're the faster driver?
To the end. Yeah, you can go to the end, I think, though. And then he'll have a 20-second lead. I don't know whether Airman could come back at boosted.
I just don't know if these mediums are going to go the laps. I look at these going even faster. It's 9 tenths up already. That would take him into the 8 tenths. And that, you've got to remember, this is all having an effect on Panda as well. Because if he sets an 8:10,
oh yeah,
Panda then, if he wants to go for the fastest lap, he's seriously going to have to send it. Apex also saying soft stints at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe soft stints at the end goes for the fastest lap. But the way Boosted's going at the minute,
Yeah.
that is going to be a big ask. Yeah, look at the time he's setting here.
I mean, I think Airman will be devastated if he doesn't complete this Triple Crown, but look at the gap to third. These two have just driven in an absolute different world
I don't
to
think
everyone
you
else.
can be upset by being beaten by a guy who's setting times on mediums in
Sorry.
the 8/10s.
I didn't mean to, I was just comment, very impressive journal, God bless America and the RL. So thank you very much for the comments.
I think that's Dad, isn't it? No, I think that's Gloss actually.
Oh, okay.
That's Gloss. Look at him, he's literally closing him in like Air's going backwards now. This is going to be a seriously fast lap if he can hold on. I sort of hope Air doesn't get in his way, like
Just to see what the lap could be.
Yeah. This is all having a huge effect on the GT class though, because if Panda has to go for this lap, it's going to be fault at all. God.
Right now, Panda just needs to worry about the position, doesn't he?
Oh, 2.5 seconds up.
No, this is moving into like just a different gear.
This is going into the 809s.
Yeah. Yeah, Hyper just said there's no way that fastest lap's being taken.
It all depends what happens here though. Is Airman going to start getting in Boosted's way for this lap?
I'm going to say not far away from the straight, but still a relatively long section to that straight, isn't it?
I mean, how hard Boosted's... I mean, look at that. Yeah, he's on the grass. That
yeah, Hyper just said, is he pushing too hard?
That time will
Look
be
at the
gone
gap
now.
to P3, 27 seconds.
Still 2 seconds up on the time though, and he is going to get the toe from Airman down the straight.
2 seconds with a
off
Yeah.
version onto the grass.
Oh, that looks great with the exhaust flames up the side. Oh,
Airman is holding him up here though. This must be devastating for Airman though, to watch a 4 or 5 second lead disintegrate over a lap.
yeah. Boosted's just absolutely driving his nuts off, isn't he?
That Genesis is quick in a straight line, isn't he? He's lost a bit of time there to his fastest lap, but he's still 1.6.
Let's go back
seconds
outside.
off. Is he going to make? He's going to have to make a move here into this last corner.
Hyper's just
Tell you
said
that
to
Genesis is fast.
see, everyone mocked me last year, but it's not a bad car in the right hands.
There we go.
It looks a good car in his hands. Oh,
Pulls out to the outside. Round the outside of him here. Yep, he's made a move stick. Let's see what lap time this is then. We may see Air into the pits this lap.
he needs to go one more. He's got to get to 16.
Here we go.
Oh, it would have been the 9 without the grass, wouldn't it? It might have been an 8 without the grass.
You cannot deny him when he's setting lap times like that.
No, and if this doesn't happen for Edmund, you've just got to say he's been beaten by.
I mean, look at his lap times there. You've got an 8:12, an 8:11, an 8:10.
The gap's at 2.5.
I mean, look at that, 2.6 seconds.
Yeah.
3 seconds now.
You have to say I'm not.
In a matter of corners. Oh my God! Look at the time going up.
It's crazy. I think this is going to go down as one of the best drives that we'd have seen in the ERL in any discipline of racing, F1, Gran Turismo. It's exceptional.
4.7 seconds in the first sector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
daylight starting to come up now as well.
that's as we hoped it would. But
Filthy into the pits.
This will be tyres only as well. So him and Dad must know something on that. Oh no, a little bit of fuel having to go in.
Very Still in front of Panda.
Oh, Panda's got damage. Rear bumper, left suspension.
And rear suspension, yeah.
It's slipping away, isn't it, I think?
It's slipping away. I mean, he's not going to pull 32 seconds into Honda, is he?
No, and he's got to pit again, and he's got to repair damage.
Yeah, and he's definitely not going to do an 8-10 turn.
No.
It looks like we maybe see a Canadian crowned GT champion.
What fight Panda's put up though. It's been incredible.
He is
and it's not over.
At the highest level, isn't it?
It's not over, you know, this track can catch anyone out.
At this race, he has been entertainment at the highest level all season.
And I think for Filthy's charge has just come a little bit too late in the season, because the last few weeks he's been D-man, hasn't he? But
and I mean, without the few of the mistakes through the season, Panda gave away a lot of points. Remember, at times he was up there racing with Penelope, Catalunya.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that he's only been fast in the GT class. He has had good results in the feature races, as has Dad.
No, absolutely. And obviously Filthy's taken 2 overall wins, despite only winning one GT class race.
He's just come on a bit too late at the end of the season, hasn't he?
Feels like maybe that is going to be like the Lando Norris in F1 this season, doesn't it?
Yeah. Apex says he's got to dig his VR out.
Yeah, I think I don't think you can put this down to the equipment. This is just down to an incredible drive. Smiley is coming up to the back of these guys there. I think for next season, I mean, it's going to be hard to look past Smiley. He's won 2 championships out of 2. He gets the job done, but Boosted's going to be in your...
I tell you, anybody that beats Boosted next year will
Yeah. And I think if Airman can find the time for a full-time seat rather than reserve role...
Yeah.
And you'd be intrigued to see if, well, not ruling anyone else out, but a 3-horse race between Smiley, Boosted, Airman could be very tasty. Might have to revisit that Genesis. It might just be Airman's, and it just seems a bit heavy on the tyres maybe. I know previously it could drive on the worn tyres, but they've kind of, like the Mercedes, but they've kind of removed that from the game. Not removed it, but...
say a pass here from Filthy on Panda, which once again is going to shift Panda even further down the field here. Filthy on the harder tyre as well. Filthy is definitely going for a one. He's going to go to the end here.
Yeah.
That's why we saw that fuel going. Looks like it's all starting to come a little bit unravel for Panda, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I can't think of any track I'd want to race with damage on worse.
Look in Filthy's mirror, Smiley is absolutely hounding
yeah,
back
actually,
these 2 as well now.
Oh my
God.
That's what you call on edge, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the last thing Panda needs now is Smiley to get
Smiley's another one that, even when you see him, he has moments, but he just always seems to come back, doesn't he? He's like the Terminator.
Yeah.
Just
Those
never
2 in
the
first
out.
and second have been on another...
Never planet.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it out there that in my experience of league racing, the level that we do it, where, you know, it's a high level, but we're not esports pros, it's the best 2 drives I think I've ever seen. It's just a shame that one of them have to miss out. But this standard of field, to be that far ahead, it's incredible. It's a bit squeaky bum this, isn't it?
This is definitely tight. I mean, the thing is, you know Smiley's going to have to pit again. Filthy isn't going to be pitting again.
True.
So you got to think whatever you see here now is going to be Smiley adding another 20 odd seconds to his race.
Trusting brake points here massively.
Yeah. That Nissan GTR looks horrendously wide when you're behind it, doesn't it?
It's a big old car, isn't it? Oh,
bumping him here.
It's got to be careful with the bumping though, because sometimes then, yeah, you end up
Plus, it's hard to see where you are on the track when you.
Yeah, I I think by now these guys must know this track like the back of their hands, mustn't they?
These guys will be getting tired now, though.
Yeah, it's tough
2 hours, 12 minutes into this race. And most of it's been held in the dark.
And it's a track that just keeps coming at you as well. It's not like you get respite from it, is it? But on that straight, really.
Oh, every time we click on him, he's running that line on the grass.
The airman has been able to extend at least to this lap.
He's about to run out of fuel.
But he's going to have to do a 5-lap stint
he's lost
at the
10
end.
seconds to Boosted on this
Oh my
lap.
word, what a save that was there.
Boosted has absolutely set sail here.
Yeah.
What a drive. What's Harge's tyres saying?
So it's similar
Very
position.
similar. He's
neck
going to
and
be
neck.
in behind Airman here,
Honda's
isn't he?
Honda might still better nick this last podium place. Just wonder what happens
he's gonna
though.
have to pit again though, isn't
true, he is. Yeah, and that's it. He's going to get. He either has to cover Haas like you've been saying all night, or lose more time on the undercut and then try and come back at them on the overcut. But it's a tough ask. I'd imagine Airman's in this lap. I mean,
Boosted, I think we're definitely going to see one, maybe 2 more laps out of Boosted.
Boosted needs to pit to play it safe. I mean, I think he could squeeze it to the end, but there's just no point.
He won't know what's going on though. He won't know what we're seeing with Airman. He will not know when Airman's going to. And now he's in front. It's not as if he can cover him.
Yeah, I mean he can. I think once Airman pits, he can easily cover him. Yeah, you just got to cover it.
And now with that speed advantage, he's got 12 seconds in one lap. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Great drive from Airman though.
Like I say, these are two the highest level, highest caliber drives I can remember seeing, but unfortunately one of them's got to miss out. And just see if Nagel follows him in.
That Boosted just gone even faster there. 8:10.2.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? Oh my word, mate! Look at this, the ding dong.
Panda again.
Yeah, of course it is. Oh, Filthy at the
through
inside.
On the harder tyre as well. Oh my god, these 3.
Now, food for thought. With Filthy not pitting, can he get himself back in the mix?
Filthy's going to go to the end here.
That's what I mean. So does he come back in?
Yeah, but he's not going to get in front of them, is he?
But
in front of Honda.
Let's make sure we're not missing anything.
Yeah, Filthy's 49 seconds off the back of Harge. This will be Harge's last stop now. I'm sure I just saw Harge put a hard tyre on there.
So that must be the way that Harge is going to get his 5 laps, didn't he? So Filthy is 8 points behind Dad.
How many points?
8.
It's not going to be enough, is it?
Not at the minute.
Saying that, no, but Filthy doesn't have any GT class wins either, does he?
No, so again, he'd have to outscore Dad on points.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's gonna have to get Harge to do that.
And Nagel's covered him.
Yeah. Well, he'd have to get Honda, wouldn't he, to do that?
Honda could be the one.
Oh, he's wide.
God, don't tell me that Filthy's going to come out of nowhere again and maybe like nab this.
Yeah, because he's not going to be pitting again.
No.
How far is he off Honda though? He's too far off Honda. He's 35 seconds off Honda.
Yeah, I think it's
there. He's 35 seconds. It's going to be too much.
And he's
going to come out on them fresh mediums.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's going to be too much.
But for now, we'll just enjoy this battle.
Yeah.
It almost seems like poetic that if Smiley did get ahead of the Filthy here, you'd have the 3 class races now back in 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8. I think Dad's going to have done enough. That's what he needed to do.
The problem is Smiley is going to pit now. He's going to have to pit.
That's
going to leave Filthy then sitting in a comfortable 5th position.
Yeah, Panda's got to pit again.
Dad just has to stay where he is.
Yeah, that's done what he needs to do. He's done the best race he can do in an incredibly high caliber field.
And the thing is, once Smiley pits, Daddy's going to be in front of Smiley again.
Yeah. Oh, I think Dad does have. Yeah, Dad's got to pit but not take fuel on, so again he's going to be a quick stop.
Yeah.
SH is 7 seconds behind.
He's only 7 seconds. Isn't a lot though.
No. I mean, no, SH has got good pace.
One mistake. One mistake.
SH got tyre and bump suspension.
It's not done though.
It's not done. It's definitely not done. Get back up to this battle.
I'm saying that Dad has to lose a couple of positions here, doesn't he?
Right now, yeah.
Because for Filthy to win, he has to come 5th and Dad has to come 10th. But there's got to be a 10-second difference, 10-point difference, hasn't there?
Yeah.
With Filthy being 8 points behind. So that would mean Dad would have to finish in 10th. I can't see that happening right now.
No. Not with SH having damage as well.
Yeah. Oh, well, and who's behind SH? And what's the difference? What's the gap to them? It'd be MG.
Asriel, 33.
57. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
Well, Beeman's done well to keep going in such a difficult position.
Where's MG? Oh, MG done in 11th.
He's just pitted.
So how many points was SH done behind?
Oh yeah, for the
14,
P3.
Wasn't it? It was 14.
Yeah, it's not
going to be enough.
No, it's not going to be enough.
Not going to be enough.
Tell you what's going on here. We thought.
Smiley's going to be pitting the end of this lap, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'd imagine. Are we going to see? Are we going to see Boosted and Airman in at the end of this lap? Is Airman already pitted?
Evans pit, he's had to go to hards as well.
Yeah,
he's had to go hards. That's the only way you can get 5 laps then. Booster's got a 49-second lead. It's just absolutely incredible.
So he's gone from being 30 odd seconds behind to now 48 seconds in front.
Yeah. How do you think he would have fared against Penelope and Tiger?
I don't know, because the thing with Penelope was she was so fast and she just didn't make the mistakes to allow anybody into the race.
Tiger was quicker but made mistakes, but Tiger on pure pace is the fastest.
In this round, Penelope would have been starting from the back of the grid.
Yeah.
I mean, Boosted makes his life more difficult by having that NSX off the start,
but
it is horrendous off the get-go.
It repays him in fuel and tyre, doesn't it?
Yeah. And remember, he did do that hard stint at the beginning, which lost him a bit of time.
It's crazy that these guys have now driven through that night stage and we're back to morning. Lights still on, but...
What a drive from Filthy, though.
Yeah, he's just so solid. So solid.
He'd be kicking himself, really, that he didn't come on with this form earlier on in the season. But as we say, since that update, him and that Nissan GTR just seem to have really slid in. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag ahead. That must be Haz. It's Haz.
Oh
my word, does this...
So Filthy gets him... No, Filthy's got to get Honda, hasn't he? It has to be 5 positions for Filthy to beat Dad.
Yeah, because if he gets Haz, I'll put him 4th. Yeah, he'd be on 28. Dad is 8th on 20. It'd be 8.
Yeah, he has to win by 5. Be in front of Dad by 5 positions. Because on the count back, Dad has the win. But he has to win. He has to beat Dad by 5 positions.
Yeah, what I'm going to do, I won't update the full stands, but I will just update the 4 contenders with their points, so we can just make sure it's right. But that I'm 9% sure you're right. Thing is, Haz hasn't got any damage. That's the key.
No, it was just a spin, wasn't it?
He is back in firing range.
The thing is, it doesn't matter. Filthy has to get to Honda.
Or Dad has to lose a place to SH.
Or Dad has to lose a place to SH. SH
7.5.
It is just about.
And he's got a pit. Yeah, I think he's got it covered, hasn't he?
Is Dad going to the end now?
Oh no, good point. No, Dad has got to pit.
Dad has got to pit.
But so is SH, repair the damage. God,
Is
SH
going to be fast? Yeah, but to be fair, Dad has to finish 10th in the position that.
But not if Filthy takes
Filthy gets Harsh.
yeah.
I can't see Filthy getting past Harsh. I think Harsh is the quicker.
Smiley's really falling off him now. I don't know if it's a mistake on the tyres.
Tyre is completely gone, I'd imagine.
Oh, damage again.
You know what this though? This is. Tell you, Filthy. Has Honda got a pit again? Yes. And it's only 20. No.
But with fuel,
30 odd seconds. Yeah. It's going to be close. But you got to remember, Honda's going to come out on fresh medium.
But but he's put himself in the realm that if he can say mistake 3 and Has and Honda make another.
If there's mistakes, he's in the right position. There's Honda in.
No.
Honda's in.
So Honda's in. Filthy.
So Harsh is going to retake that podium position. Just, I think.
Can we do DDoS? I don't know what that means. It's another acronym, mate. DDoS. It's Filthy. I think Filthy will get Honda here. Honda's going to come back at him.
Honda's going to be on those brand new mediums though.
Oh no, they're coming out neck and neck, look.
Those mediums should take off, really.
Yeah. It should. Smiley's in, Panda's in. Does Dad
Still
just
wouldn't
cover?
be enough anyway. He has to get past Harsh. In the position Dad's in now.
Yeah.
He has to.
So he needs to. He's got to get Honda, and he needs Has to. He needs Dad to lose a place to SH, doesn't he? Which is the more likely than getting Has as well. Oh, Has isn't a million miles down the road.
He had steady shit since that's been.
I mean, was he having another slice of pizza?
Dad's into the pits now. Dad and Panda in the pits.
So for Dad, this would just be an SH is in just around 6.8. 6.8. SH has got to take fuel though and repair. Yeah. Whereas Dad is doing just tyres. You're probably
going to look another 5 or 6 seconds.
This should be just tyres for Dad, I'd imagine, on half a tank.
Unless he has a little splash.
It's 4 now.
That's it, yeah, there you go. 4 tyres. This could be the championship winning stint.
Yeah.
Dad.
I'll tell you what, how well's Filthy doing to stick with Honda here?
Yeah. Honda obviously on the tyre wall stint.
Yeah, it's true.
But Filthy has
phenomenal
at the end of this season.
Is Boosted gonna... I mean, surely it's not worth taking the risk driving on these worn tyres.
Boosted's gonna have to win. Why wouldn't you? You're 49 seconds in the lead.
Yeah.
We may see Boosted go onto a soft tyre.
Yeah, and he's going to maybe do a sub 8.
I mean, what a driver to take onto the league. I know we lost a supremely fast driver with Penelope and Tyke in the half game.
Yeah.
And probably even more impressive is the fact he's running on VR.
Yeah.
Always lucky asking for the GT standings. Tell him to tune into the.
Yeah. So it's.
At the minute, Dad Leisure is taking this championship.
Bye. Okay.
See now though, will Filthy be in second?
Yeah. I think.
Panda's only 2 positions behind him. Filthy's in 5th, Panda's in 7th.
7th, yeah. So at the minute he would just.
Take second. Or are him and Panda going to be on equal points?
So it's damn tight.
I mean, what a championship this has been.
Yeah.
16 rounds, 32 races. And
it's coming down to the last half an hour. Yeah.
And still really, it looks like it's done, but mistakes. You know,
And
it
if
only
there's
takes
a-
that to put a wheel on the grass and end up dropping down to 12th
That's
or
it.
13th.
And if it's a track that will find the mistake out of you, it's this one.
And I know it sounds crazy, but look at Fishtail's disconnect earlier on.
Yeah. This is
Not unheard
where
of.
it's becoming more and more like real racing. You've got to rely on your equipment as well. So I was just laughing at the sign on the back of Honda Brooks' car. Don't know if I can read out on the stream if it's PC or not. You see it?
No.
If the filthy could just get a bit closer, I'll show it you. I don't think we'll see it from this far.
I think you'll see Honda absolutely setting sail now on those mediums. I mean, I think Filthy's in a comfortable 5th here with Smiley 34 seconds.
Yeah, for sure. Still a great drive. He had a few issues early on, didn't he? Slipped to the back, so
He was right on the back on the first lap.
it's great to see 13 drivers still, seeing it through. I'm sure.
Well, we definitely know why Fishtail left. He had a
God, that's so.
Well, we knew he didn't rage quit on the first lap.
No, that's true.
I think the people's champion is definitely Panda. I think the outright champion will be Dad, but I think the people's champion is 100% Panda.
Panda, aka The Rock. Yeah.
Panda's like Lando Norris, where it doesn't matter where he finishes in the race, he's driving for that.
Yeah, it's true. Oof.
Surely Boosted's going to have to come into the pits here, but I do think we're going to see a soft stint.
Yeah, he's taking a chance, isn't he?
Well, not really. You can afford to have 3 or 4 crashes here with a 50-second lead.
But with the pit, that's going to be 20. Yeah, he's still got 30 seconds spare. You're right.
Someone go around his house and switch his VR off.
God, I'll tell you what, he must be good on these motion sickness levels.
Yeah, especially around here. All livery as well. I've worked out it looks like it's Tony Stark on the side of his car. Sure, I've seen the word Stark in Iron Man.
Oh, right, so cool. Yeah, I see it now. I mean,
it says Stark Industries on the side of it. So
it's not my cup of tea, if I'm honest, but
he's had some Larry liveries.
I liked the bald one. It was very nice.
Yeah. Supremely classic NSX, that is. See what he does now. Will he pit this lap, or will he go one more lap and go softs?
Could he get the softs 3 laps?
Softs on now. That's a risk,
Yeah, probably an unnecessary risk, but he just want to make a statement victory.
To be fair, I'd prefer to. Yeah, it's definitely Iron Man on the side of the car. I think he's going to go mediums. I think taking softs would be a risk, an unnecessary risk. Because imagine if it messed up and you had to pit again.
Yeah. I'm glad we switched to laps over time.
I really don't like the pit entrance on this game. You just come absolutely wailing into the pits as fast as you like, and then it just goes onto a screen for 10 minutes of a load of guys stood there when the pit lane's only about 20 metres long.
I'm glad we went to
medium.
Yeah, played it safe.
We didn't put a lot of fuel in.
No, it should be enough because a full tank's about 9. So yeah, but he hasn't left much margin for
Will Ehrman need to go into the pits this lap, or is he pitted? He's already pitted.
And he's on hard.
That hard tyre, isn't he? Yeah.
He's just decided to secure the P2, which is still an incredible result. And like I said,
he's still a P1 in the GT category.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, he's miles clear with 3rd. What we're saying for Haas here, I think he's got a hand over the crown. It's still an impressive old drive. Oh wow! This is a battle that's come out of nowhere.
I think he's quickly becoming the princess of the Nurburgring.
I'll let you tell him that.
Now he's becoming Cinderella, if Honda gets him.
Or like, wouldn't he be down to like the Prince Andrew of the Nurburgring?
Oh, don't call him that, Jesus. That's worse than anything. Well, call him Prince Harry because he's a little outcast. He's been
True.
outcast from the podium to 4th position if Honda gets him.
True.
And Harge is on hard tyres, isn't it?
True. So this could be interesting.
So we may see Harge being evicted from the royal family of the Nurburgring live on stream.
Championship-wise, Filthy just can't match these medium guys, can he?
Apex says ring sting for the king.
And Pandas says he loves it being champion of the people.
Yeah, Panda's definitely
got a lot
took the heart
of
of the
fans, Panda.
people. Definitely took the heart.
And if my dad watched sim racing, which he doesn't, he'd be a fan of yours too.
Oh, Prince Harry!
Oh, my word.
Prince Haji!
This is the fight. This is the.
You know Haj won't give this
podium.
up though.
Oh no, it's a podium at the
He will not
Nurburgring.
give this up. He knows he is slowly slipping down that royal family leaderboard.
Oh my word.
He's gonna be down
Can't
with the
go around the
bogies in a
outside
minute.
here. I think we need to get to the outside for the best view.
What a cutback!
Look at this.
I've got to say, I think Haj's livery is my favourite livery of tonight though.
It's beautiful.
It looks phenomenal.
Obviously, I don't know if you know the famous story from.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him.
Oh no, they're still side by side. I'll come back to the famous story of the Martini livery.
Oh, he's on the grass. Tell you, Filthy's not a million miles away from the back of Haj here.
And if anything was to happen here and Filthy could mop it up, then it's very much game back on.
Well, if Filthy gets into 3rd, he is
He's done it.
championship leader. Honda looks like he's managed to get away now. It's whether
Oh my
it's whether
word!
Haj can hold on in this position. Because what is the gap from Dad to SH?
That's one we need to have a look at. You're right. 12
Massive.
seconds.
Massive.
Done. Job done. I mean, SH is very fast, as we know, but I don't think he can make that up. We will obviously have to go back and check in on it. That's a great shot, isn't it?
Yeah. It's mad to see the actual elevation
Yeah.
of the game.
I'd say Hazard's driven this track in real life and said it is an incredible representation. Even the bumps are in the same place. And that's from the laser scanning, like you said earlier. Oh,
Panda's
wow.
just put in the chat, sorry Dad. Have we had a little bit of an incident between Panda and Dad?
But
I don't know.
that's 28, yeah, no.
This is Haj back onto Honda here, look.
Yeah, wow.
That hard tyre surely cannot put up a fight against the medium though.
I wouldn't have thought of it. Overall, Hazard's probably just edged it on pace, hasn't he? Not there's been much between them, but
experience and pace round here. We know Haj is a massive fan of this track.
you're going with the Martina. I really like the shell of the Jaguar. They both look fantastic. Let's be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say.
So my prediction. Can we just go back to the beginning? 3 hours ago. What was my prediction?
I've forgotten it was that long ago. Yeah.
Boosted for the win.
So I was going to say about the Martini livery, the famous story at Williams where they were going to sponsor one area of the car, but Frank Williams told them to paint the whole car in Martini. Yeah. And
so they get more money out of them.
They've only sponsored it. Then he took it to Martini and said, "This is what it would look like if you had the whole car in it." And they agreed, and he upgraded them from a rear wing sponsor.
They were with them for a long time, weren't they?
Yeah, and at the time, again, what a beautiful looking Williams that was. One thing I liked about Williams as well is until now, where they've got set colours, they didn't care what colour they had. They had the Saudi Arabia green and white, the Martini blue and white, the Winfield red.
It was all about sponsors, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was.
Which I think is now we were talking about earlier. It's such a shame that they're not running that Golf livery. Iconic Golf livery. But
you know what,
Frank?
Frank?
They haven't offered enough money.
No, for what the title sponsorship, but you would. Why don't they just do what Frank Williams did and just paint it in the Golf livery and take it to golf and say, look, there you go.
Well, at the end of the day, can you imagine how much more merchandise they'd sell with the Golf?
It's just historic golf, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. Well, there is fans of just golf, isn't there? As in, not from a certain sport. They
Well,
just love all those golf cars.
Certainly for like my dad's age, and it was obviously what Steve McQueen man in the Le Mans film. I know it's not real life, but it was obviously such an historic film, and even the golf Porsche and that, didn't he? And he's an iconic figure.
Honda seems to have settled himself into third position here.
Yeah, Haas isn't going away. It's Honda Rockcheth, as Tim's just pointed out in the chat. I know, I've probably butchered that pronunciation. I can barely speak English, let alone any other languages.
Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt it, so we'll just stick with Honda.
I think it's something to do with dog food, but I might be completely off.
Yeah, it's dog kibble, I heard.
Right, okay.
So Highfield kept telling me. Race is starting to settle down now, isn't it?
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, considering we were worried about massive gaps and lack of battles, we've had 2 hours 40 minutes of it being pretty damn close, haven't we?
We're definitely interested with all these different strategy calls.
Yeah. And Honda's driving really well. I mean, he is reining in airman. I don't know whether enough of a rate to consider his P2, but
15 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, any other track but this, you'd say no chance at all. But if it was going to be done anywhere, it would be here.
Well, at least you got an 8-minute lap time to work on it. But...
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. That's 12 seconds now.
Yeah.
Wasn't that 15 a minute ago? Something happened to air. Look at the damage.
Yeah. This could be podium in jeopardy now.
And suspension. Oh, he's off again.
Oh dear.
We have not seen him hardly make a mistake all weekend, and
no,
then
he's
this
got
last two stints,
he's got his good friend hunting him down.
Giving it away. I think we may see him have to pit.
Yeah, tough ask, isn't it? Look at it, it's just coming down and down and down.
It's going to be such a shame if he loses a podium position now after this. I mean, look at it, it's down to 8 seconds, and Haj is right there as well. I'll tell you, could Filthy get him?
Oof.
If he picks Filthy, he's going to get him.
And it's going to be the gap's going to be tiny, and he will come back at him mega quick. But is he just going to try and just stick it out?
Filthy. Oh, this is. Filthy's going to. I'll tell you, if Filthy's ever going to push, it needs to be now.
Yeah.
Because if he can get past Haj with Airman dropping back like that, we could still be on here.
God, Filthy's tyres on the edge though.
Yeah, in comparison to...
He's got to go to the end there.
He's got to go.
Airman pits.
So Filthy will be in front of him now.
No, Airman won't be having to fuel. And he's...
What a shame for Airman though.
I know. Unfortunately, this track's always like to find you out at some point.
2 laps left and you're going to give away the podium position. Devastating.
But now it's whether he can come back. Oh my god, it's going to be like a Timo Glock moment. He's
not going to be able to come back into a podium position, is he?
No, but he can come back at Filthy, because at the minute,
he's not 8 points yet. He's gone soft.
Yeah, 2 laps, isn't it?
That is a lot of time. Though,
so right now we
are bang equal on points.
Yeah, so Filthy would take 28 points. Dad would take 20, and there's an 8-point gap.
And Dad will have it on count.
And Dad would have won it as well on the bonus points. So overall, in the overall championship, this is the weird scenario that Filthy's going to finish higher in the overall championship, but lose the GT one. Just through Dad's ends.
He is pulling Haj in. Look, it's pulling to 4 seconds now.
We're not going to have a Hamilton Timo Glock moment, are they?
Look, he's catching him.
If it's going to be won, you'd rather it be won on points rather than a dead heat and then a count back, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but this is like... Can you imagine if he gets the title the last lap? After not leading it once all the way through the season.
Yeah.
How far is Dad off the back of Panda?
It was comfortable before, wasn't it? 23 second 12 there. So Dad's finishing P8, isn't he? That we know. Well, as far as we can.
It's all down to Filthy, and he is pulling in harsh. Look, down to 3.5 seconds. Them tyres are not looking great, but he will be pushing like an absolute man possessed now.
Just thought, I have to say, I don't know if we've makes me realise, I don't know if we've set any precedents for the title decided in there, whether it goes to who's the highest overall or who has the more GT class wins. I mean, that could be an awkward.
If it goes to the highest overall, that's
it's
Filthy.
I know. I don't know if we've got anything written in. I don't know if we've got a precedent for this. I'd have to get my faster on the phone from his flight to the settle who's the winner.
Yeah, we'll have to try and tune into the aeroplane.
Sorry, we've got an urgent transition.
Yeah, serious information.
I do wonder though if it will be made negated by Airman catching Filthy, because Airman's on softs 10 seconds behind.
Yeah, then tyres should be a lot quicker.
I don't care who wins the title, but I'd rather it not be won on the technicality of something that we have missing from the rule book. That would be an absolute nightmare.
I'd rather have to make up technicalities at the end of this race.
Because you could argue it both ways, because Dad's won 5 GT class races. Filthy's higher in the overall standard. It's like an absolute nightmare scenario.
Come on, Airman.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Filthy, and get past hands. Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just saying there about co-champs, I mean, Christ. If you level points after 30 races, I mean...
We could have all three of them as the champ. We've got the co-champs at the top.
And the People's Champ.
And the People's Champ.
I'm not putting a trophy next to Panda's name in Discord as the People's Champ. No chance.
No, he needs a little medal.
No, I can't. I'm doing the medal for the class winners. I think I'm out of emojis, mate.
Maybe we'll have to have like a rock symbol or something.
Dwayne Johnson, yeah.
Yeah.
So what rate is Airman catching Filthy? It's not
fast.
Flying, yeah.
He is.
Is it?
Yeah, well, he's down to 9 seconds, under 9 seconds now.
Note to self for next
look
year.
at the wear on them tyres though.
I mean, to make sure we've got tie
by the
breakers.
end of the last lap, them tyres are going to be cooked. Of Airman's. Look, they're quarter worn already. He's off again.
Oh my goodness, though. Yeah, the softs did not do 1 2 laps.
He's going to struggle to do 2 laps. So it's alright in catching Filthy now, but come that second lap, but to be fair, Filthy's hards are not looking great either, are they?
Alright, keep an eye on that. I'm going to quickly just see if we've got any tie breakers in our rules. Probably when you're a new league, you have to keep having these things come across that you just like.
Well, who thought after 32 races we'd be in this?
And especially with such a point system where we've got points all the way down.
Yeah, you never think after 16 rounds, 32 races, you could be tied at the end of this.
There's
and
nothing.
A 3-hour race to finish.
I've only done a skim. I can't see anything in R1. I'm going to check the overall ERL one to see if there's anything in that.
Faster, land that plane and get on the phone, please.
Yeah, we've got a situation.
Delay that takeoff.
I think it's hard about sharing a championship potentially, because I remember with my nephew, because they don't do penalties anymore in kids football, and they got all the way to the tournament final and they ended up sharing the trophy, and both teams disappointed.
It's not the same as winning.
No, because both teams ended up disappointed.
Nobody wants to share a trophy.
I'm reverting back to.
I'll tell you, Airman though is now only 6.9 seconds behind Filthy.
Right, I can't flicking through it. I can't see anything in the overall one, so I'll go in the owners and head stewards chat.
It might be negated anyway. Filthy is now only 6.5 seconds in front of Airman. But Airman's tyres are just these softs are going to be dead at the end of this lap, at the end of the next lap. 5.8 seconds. Airman's definitely going to get Filthy here.
What's the Filthy to have?
He's close.
Dear Lord, this is where we need to be, isn't it?
What is the points difference for third though? Is it still just a 2-point gap?
Yeah,
Or is it
I think
more?
so. I think it starts going up from third. Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Is it going to be more if he gets third? It's within a second.
I'm just tagging everybody here. If he gets Haz, then he will do it. But then if Evan then comes back and gets them both,
He's off.
No, he's
in the
not.
barrier.
Oh my
He
word!
is.
Oh, he's got damage. Oh my goodness me!
Damaged. That could be it, guys. I can't see him catching Haas now with damage, and I cannot see him being able to
that front left is just
with 3 seconds. Yeah, got a couple of more corners to go to. He's on the last lap as well. That could have been it.
Yeah, everyone's saying shame. I think that is. Yeah, if he gets Haz there. And look at that for a shot there. It's what he was trying to overtake, and now he's got Airman looming behind him. I think it would go to race wins, I think, because it's the GT class tile, but I'm just double checking with the head stewards and owners.
What a shame for Filthy there. I mean, he is going to have Airman all over the back of him in a minute. Will Airman's soft tyres be able to go to the end of this next lap without looking themselves?
Which is also interesting.
But that's all Has needed. Look, Has over 3 seconds now. That damage definitely.
Yeah. And this is the man who makes no mistakes. It's crazy, really.
I think he could just see himself getting there, couldn't he?
Yeah.
And all over the back of him now. Literally all over the back of him.
Oh, you know what? Like, you just can't. Regardless of who you...
Panda's into the pits.
It's going to be a fastest lap attempt just for giggles, I think.
He's not going to be able to, is he? If he's starting the last lap, he's not going to be able to do a fastest lap.
Yeah, not sure. Oh my word. Oh, that was a bit of contact, wasn't it?
That was a bit unnecessary.
It's hard, isn't it? He was trying to defend because he knows it's his only hope. It's just traditions, but Chunky is right. You can't set the fastest lap on the last lap. But to be fair to him, he's got loads of. Oh no, it has put Dad ahead of him, which doesn't matter now.
Is he gonna send Dad to the shadow realm?
Oh my goodness!
As a present to Filthy.
We will need to just keep an eye on when Boosted is getting near the finish line.
Boosted's probably near the finish line.
Yeah, I was just worried about that. But to give him his moment.
He's 2 minutes 34 in front of him.
Yeah, so
these guys have just started a lap. So.
When we're about 5 minutes in, then we need to get to Boosted to give him his moment, and then we'll come back to this man. He hasn't had this probably as much attention tonight because he's just done his understated drive. Now he just needs to let Panda go here, doesn't he? Panda's flashed his lights, Chug, of course he is.
If I was Dad now, I would be pulling over now and allowing Panda to go
I think I'd pull over, park up, just let him through.
Get a couple of security guards around me.
That Mercedes has got a few scrapes on it, that's for sure.
Here comes Panda.
I'm assuming Panda's on stars.
He's past him.
My word, that wasn't... There's nothing untoward going on there, was there?
No.
Yeah. Just a bit of door bashing, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, so hang on. How's
Airman's down to 6? Airman's down to 6.
He's got damage. He's had an off. Filth is 4th. We're back in the tie situation, aren't we?
Can you imagine how much Filthy's kicking himself now after?
Yeah.
look who's right. Look who's closing him in now. Smiley.
God, mate, how has it come down to the last lap like this? Yeah. Smiley hasn't got damage. He's got no tyres left. God, poor Devon, mate. It's so serene.
It's all come. Hold on a minute. Smiley don't have much fuel left. It's enough to get to the end. Filthy will be absolutely kicking himself now.
I think Smiley gets Filthy. Dad takes it by 2 points. I mean, it's just insane. And even so, Filthy will still be higher in the overall. It's just Dad's clocked up those bonus points.
Have we established how it works now?
Bob says on the GT race wins. So
okay.
Because it's the GT class. Then. It's the GT class trophy. Yeah. We're not crowning the overall champion. That's obviously already been done. But how is Filthy doing this? Like, Smiley's not closing, and Filthy's got warm tyres damage. I mean, in terms of giving it everything you've got, he can't have given any more.
No, I think he'd be kicking himself with that mistake he made.
Yeah.
Because he was right knocking.
I think it's the first time I've ever seen him make a mistake, because he is like, that is his game. He's added the pace recently to the, not that he was slow before, but he's added the pace and then combined that with the ability to go so mistake free.
Do we need to get on board with boosted here?
Yeah. I mean, from how tight it looked earlier to now be a minute 20 clear. It's a drive of...
I mean, look at those lap times. Oh, he's done an 8:09 there.
Yeah, I mean...
He's going faster again.
This is insane.
He's going to be into the 8:08s here.
This is just a drive of incredible standards. He's pushing as well. He's not coasting this home window.
Well, he struggled to lose it now, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Just imagine
the nightclub, you can hear the club there going.
Yeah, they're still partying. This is where you think GP would be saying to Max, just bring it home. There's no need to be pushing the grass and riding on the curves.
What's the fastest lap?
Yeah, I think
just out of curiosity.
Boost is doing his very best Max Verstappen impression here.
Yeah, but
he's moments away. He has been the Iron Man, hasn't he?
Max at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. The Iron Man image is fitting, really, because that's exactly what he's been, isn't it?
There we go. Is he going to do an 8:08 to seal this? He is. He's going to do an 8:08 to finish this race off. Flash of the lights there. He absolutely deserves this victory. It's a shame he wasn't involved in this championship earlier on in the season, because it would have been great.
Oh yeah,
great battle.
With him and Smiley, but yeah, just whets the appetite for next season, doesn't it?
There as he crosses the
well
line.
done, Boosted.
We're going to see an 8:08.
Oh no, maybe with the weaving at the end.
Yeah, the weaving and the flashing. Incredible.
I think hats off to this one as well.
London, incredible drive to get himself. No mistakes.
Yeah, that's all that separated him really from Hazard and the pace has been similar.
Who at one stage we thought was a bolt-on victory.
No, definitely.
It's alright doing the lap times and being in, but you have to get to the end, don't you?
I noticed that Dad's back ahead of Panda, so that would put Dad 2 points ahead again.
2 points clear, isn't it? How's Dad got in front of Panda? Has Panda had an incident on
Yeah. I'll get through now and just let these guys all have their moment they deserve.
Is this race going to finish before these guys get through though?
Oh, because we can't see the continuation, can we? Which is 3 minutes, so they've got...
Honda's 1 minute 26 behind.
Yeah. Obviously not everyone's going to make the continuation here, are they?
I don't think everybody's going to get through, which is a shame, because we categorise people as a lap down, but we know they're not.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anybody get lapped over.
I don't know why this game does these things. Or just let us have the continuation how long we want. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day.
Here we go, Honda. Fantastic drive.
Yeah, superb.
That's a win in the GT class, isn't it?
Yeah,
Flashing the
most
lights
points.
here for Honden.
Well done.
Well done, mate. Phenomenal
Mate,
drive.
what?
Harsh,
Yeah. The artist formerly known as the King of the Nurburgring. But we're giving credit, he's still on the podium,
We'll
anyway.
give him the Prince of the Ring today.
Oh, Smiley has got Filthy as well, so it's all just come together. Panda's back ahead of Dad though, so it is still somehow 2 points.
Good result there from our champion. Congratulations on the 2
Just always in
championships
there,
for Smiley.
yeah.
Unlucky Filthy, phenomenal drive, but
2 overall
does that mean
championships.
Filthy has took second in the championship now?
I think so, but it's going to be damn tight.
Incredibly unlucky.
What I'll do is I'll quickly just add the points just to those 3.
I can't say Eamon will be disappointed though. He's had 2 victories.
Yeah.
Panda crossing the line, closely followed. Well, will be crossing. Is that going to get him here?
Well, they're going to just make the continuation. Look,
Panda has damage.
Oh my word! This is almost fitting if it ends this way. But look, they're 253, so they're just going to make the line. It's going to be touch and go. I don't think SH will. Panda's dropped right off, so I meant to go back, not down.
So you are now watching our GT Championship winner.
Yeah. We can say that with confidence now. We haven't had to thankfully involve the owners. And it's almost fitting that these two come across the line almost formation flying.
P1, P2 there, or have you got Filthy and P2?
I'll quickly, in a minute, add it on. It's going to end any second here. Yeah, there you go.
Just made it across.
Just made the line. What I will do...
Congratulations to Boosted there. What a drive.
Oh, absolutely. Let's just get the that result back up.
So that is confirmation there, though. Dad is your
GT
champion.
I'm going to quickly
Smiley is our pro and overall champion from this year. So congratulations to Smiley.
Right,
I think it's been overlooked slightly because obviously he wrapped it up earlier on in the season.
Yeah, 100%.
But he is our overall GT Pro and Elite feature champion.
So Filthy was 5th, so that's 26. Right, I'll just get that down. Mate, but what a race. We were worried about it.
Incredible race, for a 3-hour race.
And it, went down. We had a title race that went down to the last lap. Saved the replay this time, thankfully.
But no. Confirmation now of our top 3 of this GT
Oh, yeah, 1 second.
You're still putting your hamster into the... Getting the hamster. We know Dad's definitely won it.
Yeah.
Just whether Panda or I think.
So Dad is 295 plus 22. One second. And then Filthy P5, which was 26. Yeah, so Filthy did finish with 4 more points in the overall, but it's just lost his, Dad's. Yeah, Dad ended up taking it by 5 points at the end with him taking Panda. Let's just see who got P2 though. I think it will be Filthy. Panda was P8, which is 20.
Sorry guys, we are doing maths at the minute.
Yeah, Filthy takes P2.
So we got Dad winning the GT Championship, followed by Filthy, followed by Panda.
Yeah, Dad 329.
And who were the top 3 in the Elite overall championship? Obviously, that's the big championship. Obviously, Smiley is your champion.
Smiley, Penelope.
Pro and
I think Lucky's done enough to hold on from S8. So Lucky, Penelope, S8. Lucky, Penelope. Oh my god, I get my words out in a minute. It's been a long night. Smiley, Penelope, Lucky.
Congratulations to those guys. obviously we've been talking a lot about the GT class
Yeah,
championship here, but obviously the elite championship, which is those two championships combined, those are your top three.
it's been amazing. But
That has
thank
been less spoke about today, obviously, because that was sealed
yeah.
weeks ago.
But thank you very much for joining us for that tonight, mate. But it's probably enjoyable, wasn't it? I'd love to have raced it myself, but
That was
watching
great,
that battle was the
great
next best
race.
thing.
I mean, it went down literally to the last lap.
Yeah, I mean,
32 races, and it goes down to the last lap of one of the championships.
yeah, it's
Can't
just
complain about
insane. No, not at all.
Obviously, thank you to all the drivers that have been involved in the this season. Thank you to the owners, league as well. They are obviously the ones that allow this to happen.
Yeah, massively.
And all the
It's
staff
been thoroughly
members that
enjoyable.
help us out as well and do trials and that sort of stuff.
But we've now got 4 weeks of our podium GR4. It's going to feel like a right blast after this epic season, and then we've got 3 weeks off, and then we'll be back doing this again. So next season Elite, I think, starts November 10th, which sounds like a really long way away, but it'll be here before we know it. So, but yeah, next week we kick off the 4 week podium GR4 championship, which is a individual and team event. So that adds another element to it, doesn't it? And this year we're doing it slightly different, where there's again multiple championships: sprint, championship, endurance, overall, and a team. So there'll be 4 championships decided in 4 weeks. So that should be good fun as well.
It's devastating. I'm relinquishing my podium championship to somebody at the end of that.
Yeah, unfortunately, so mate, I don't think you're going to be back fit fighting from that time, are you?
For that.
But maybe next
Maybe
Elite
back for the
season.
Elite though, hopefully. If not, we shall continue commentating.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for joining me for this one, bud, and we will see everybody next week.
See you later, guys.
Nice one. Thank you. Good evening.